I still keep saying Hassan dumbass, Frogan dumbass, Denim's dumbass, fucking Shauna Black dumbass. These niggas did not need to be in the video. Stand.
Okay, this video sucks. What are you doing? This is not it.
Yo, I'm so happy my first reaction to this shit was recorded, bro. Like, that's low-key some shit I be heavy now, bro. I'm like, dude, I really just can go back and see how I first felt about this shit. And I know how I first felt about this shit, because I wasn't on cam. My dumbass had to walk away, because these fucking morons were. Like, I remember as soon as I saw Denim's ass, I got the fuck up and walked out. Yeah.
Oh, Denim?
I was like, oh. I'm like, you're lying. I'm not watching this shit. Ain't no way y'all niggas hit him with a fucking Friday Nights at Freddy's.
No! Denim?
Hold on. Nah, that one right there was a violation. Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, Cameron fucking cooked with this shit, bro. So peak. Well. The video I just really wanted to see just hit the alg, but y'all already know. A little backstory first. Yeah, y'all already know what's going on with the whole Ethan Klein versus Ian and Hassan John, bruh. Whether it starts with the whole CPS situation, which, again, Ian could not disavow, and yeah, we already know. This shit was called, most likely from the fucking snarks and all that shit. But then that leads up to, yo, a month cooking up in the background. Yo, Ian decides he's gonna bring back Content Cop. April 16th. Oh my god, who's it gonna be on? We see, worst optical decision, it's on H3. Ethan Klein, H3, the whole pod, or whatever, right? And he drops the Content Deputy. Besides the Content Cop and Content Deputy being two of the most bad faith, disingenuous, clip-chipped, out of context videos I've ever seen. It's bad works we got going on here. Yeah, that jump was terrible, right? But the one thing that I kept saying, and many other heads on the internet, the Content Cop should have been on one individual. The one who made it. IDubbbz. Or at least if not on his soy dubs bread tuber self, on his old version of himself, the one that was obviously making the good Content Cops back in the day. But no, as we've seen, obviously it was on H3. But a YouTuber named Cameron F305 dropped the video that we all just really needed. The real Content Cop IDubbbz. And y'all already know how it gets down. Of course, like I said, this is the video I wanted to see from Ian himself. But if Cameron gonna drop it, then we are here, because Trill Talks Everything. Trill, yaps everything. So let's get right into it. Y'all already know, like I said, share the love with Cameron F305, gangsta. Already know. He dropping the videos, like I said in the intro, we need to see. Putting out the good content, bro. The real Content Cops. But we got Content Cop IDubbbz. Of course, you're going to watch the OG vid. Down description, first link. Go share the love. I ain't playing about it. You already know I get down. Please share it over Cameron. And let's get right into it. You already know.
Our silence means something.
Ooh,
it
I'm sure it
means
did.
that we would like to pause this relationship. Stop it, I'm powerless. No, you have a ton of power. That's exactly what you get for being filthy rich. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate whatsoever.
Bro, let me see. What the paper says.
I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate whatsoever.
Let me see. Content enforcement, employment, application form, video sheriff's office. Ooh, we really on our Content Cop vibes. Hold on.
Ever on my end.
Never.
I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I'm any better than any of these people that I was making
Police department? Oh, yeah.
Content Cop videos on. And
What we do here is go back.
Content Cop? Oh, yeah, nah, this shit about to be valid. Caught this motherfucker. Hold on. Oh, he's dipping. He's dipping. He's getting away. gotta take him 5 minutes to crawl the hole.
Hey there, folks. I'm your local content cop. I make sure everyone's content
talk to me, Cameron.
is up to par, and if it's not, I will bring them to justice. We've all made content that we're not very proud of. You know, maybe you made music for a very controversial project that you might regret, or maybe you went on stream and shouted that America deserved a terrorist attack.
Man, yeah, it seems like it happens pretty often.
Spare you any further examples. But on today's episode of Content Cop, our theme is friendship. Today we're going to be talking about a former great on YouTube that has turned into one of the biggest
Actually, you know, I'm gonna let Cameron roast his ass. I've been roasting his ass enough.
Genuous, hypocritical, spineless pussies that I've ever seen on this website.
Stamped!
That's right, we're going to be talking about Anissa Jamha's husband, IDubbbz, otherwise known as Ian. Some people call him Ian. I'm going to be calling him Ian.
Soy dubs.
Oh, come on, Cameroon. You're just mad that IDubbbz doesn't say the naughty slurs anymore. He's very mature now.
No, I don't give a shit if the nigga matures. If anything, he should have matures and obviously stop saying slurs. It's the factor of like, yo, he's a fucking rat. He's a fucking slimy ass fucking rat. And again, if niggas have not seen the whole shit going on with him and Ethan, like, bruh, no. Ian, nigga, you're done.
I think you need to grow up. That actually has nothing to do with it. I honestly could not care less what kind of words he uses in his videos. Also, that maturity narrative is complete bullshit. He
Thank you.
does damn near everything that he apologized for to this day.
Exactly.
Importantly, we're going to be talking about how dog shit his content is now, but before I get ahead of myself, let me fill you in on why we're here and who we're going to be talking about. If you're very keenly aware of this situation and you just want to get on to the video, here's a timestamp, or you can
Oh shit. Do y'all want the lore? Fuck it, we'll do the lore.
use the chapter
We'll do the lore,
feature
we'll
on
do the lore.
YouTube. Otherwise, let's get into it.
Fuck, bro. Damn, I miss fucking... Bro, Joji, he's cooking now, bro. Filthy Frank, he's fucking cooking now, bro. But damn, this was the fucking era, bro.
Come to the Filthy Frank Show.
IDubbbz gained popularity with his collaborations with Filthy Frank & Co., as well as his edgy and offensive humor seen in Kickstarter Crap, Bad Unboxing, and Content Cop. Despite being really funny at the time, his offensive
Content cop. Leafy.
vocabulary would likely not fly on YouTube today.
Oh, it's a single piece of paper that says
Nice friendship.
Now let's bring in one of his close friends for over 8.5 years, Ethan and Hila Klein of
What was it? Ethan and Hila.
H3 Productions. Their videos together marked some of the most iconic collaborations during that era of YouTube. As times changed, so did the creators. Filthy Frank went on to become Joji, Max Mofo and Anything for Views would start their channel, Cold Ones.
Old ones.
H3 would focus on
Shout out the pod, baby! You feel me? You already know, gang.
their podcast, which didn't go without its own controversies over the years, which left IDubbbz to move on and try different types of content like documentaries on enigmatic figures of the internet. As Ian moved away from his old content, he would run into a few of his own controversies, which we will be dabbling into today. But what I really want to nail in here is throughout all of that, H3 always stood by Ian, even at the expense.
Literally stamped, and yeah, they had him on before, like, the, what's this shit called? Fucking Creator Clash 2, and then this shit went on to fucking bomb to hell.
Of his PR. After his documentary with Sam Hyde, Ian's content would really start to lose his soul, which we'll get into later. But let's fast.
Yeah, nah, Sam Hyde is a constant nightmare in fucking Ian's head, bro. I don't know what that man has done to him.
Forward a bit. Enter Hassan Piker.
We think the
America deserved 9/11. Bloodthirsty, violent.
Oh my fucking god! This came off of the debate. This nigga was yapping for 8 fucking hours. Fuck, bro. I had to sit there and watch that shit. All these goddamn parts, bro. This nigga never shuts the fuck. You know what? You know what?
A hype beast, polarizing socialist streamer, and former co-host of Leftovers, a show on the H3 podcast. Hassan and Ian were very friendly. Everything was fine until the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel, which led to a falling out between Ethan and Hassan. More on that later. After a long back and forth, this rift peaked with Ethan's return to H3 Productions releasing content nuke Hassan Piker, while Ethan
Content nuke Hassan Piker, which he, funny enough, is today watching. Do not ask me to watch that shit. I do not give a fuck that much. I don't.
Ethan's fans praised it. Hassan's fans and orbiters like Denims and Frogan did not, which drew the attention of psychopath Bad Empanada. Trust me, more on him.
Oh, we
Again,
gonna
did
get on
not,
that,
which
nigga?
drew
Hold
the
on.
attention of psychopath Bad Empanada.
Nah, niggas. Oh my god, yo. This nigga single-handedly, bro. Hold on, before I even say shit. Hold on here, nigga. This directly for you. I could tell your dumbass been chewing on a lot of these motherfuckers while I've been going on. You fucking slimy ass nigga. Anyway. Yeah, this nigga's a fucking... I don't even know what to call this nigga, bro. The adjectives I want to use for this nigga is getting me fucking TOS. I already know. But I'll tell you one thing. Nigga, you're a bitch. You wouldn't try none of this shit in the U.S., would you? Woo! You rat-ass nigga. But yeah, if Cameron gonna talk more about this nigga, I'll save it for then.
Trust me, more on him later. Since then, Ethan has been harassed by multiple snark subreddits, had CPS called on his kids,
Leftovers H3, yeah.
and even had 2 human skulls sent to his house.
Insane, by the way. I'm shocked he didn't talk more about this, because this is fucking wild.
Meanwhile, Ian's former editor Froggy Tonic, whom Anissa, Ian's wife, was still publicly engaging with on Twitter, started posting tweets harshly attacking Ethan and Hilo with misinformation. When Ethan asked for Ian's support, he chose to stay out of it, until he didn't by choosing to release
Our silence means something. Yeah, our silence produced this fucking dog shit. I ain't gonna lie. Ian, actually, nigga, I prefer you to start speaking up, because if your silence is breeding this shit, nigga, you need to be louder. We don't need this shit. No one needed this shit.
said dog shit video titled Content Cop H3. With all that out of the way, let's continue.
Hell
Ian,
yeah.
that one was for you. I hope burping is still funny.
Woo, boy, this shit is gonna be so fucking good. I already know.
To start, let's look at Ian's video, I Miss the Old IDubbbz, and see what his principles are now that he's above his old edgy content.
I have made some cruel, hurtful content. The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any
What the hell are you doing now?
better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos
Yet, funny enough, you think you're better than Ethan for whatever fucking reason with all this shit. So,
on, and I'm not. I don't think anyone
But you do think, again, you're better than Ethan, though, right?
deserves that level of cruelty or hate.
Okay, so
That's just blatant bullshit, and you're hypocritical on that, but that's a part of this.
content cop videos were apparently bad. Ian doesn't think it's okay to morally grandstand and thinks that content cop videos are hurtful and cruel.
But someone disappeared, huh?
No, he's just his chin disappeared.
So instead of changing your content cop format to not morally grandstand or whatever, you do the same thing, but instead of the use of slurs, you just make a hit piece on your friend of nearly 9 years.
Exactly, like... That shit is so fucking stupid. I don't understand how you fucking regret. Again, you learn empathy at 30. You're saying, fuck the content cops. I was saying slurs. I was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool no more. And then proceed to do even worse shit. You make even worse vids. It makes no fucking sense, bro. I don't fucking get it, bro. You didn't want to make the content cops no more. Brought that shit back and made the worst one ever. It makes no fucking... Oh my god.
Then you include people like Denims, who have promoted malicious misinformation that has directly led to in real life harassment of Ethan's kids. So are you pro harassment or are you anti harassment?
He's pro dumbass, I'll tell you that.
Recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I would make, a couple videos, the content cop and the content deputy, and then I would say, okay, I'm done. For me, it was done. It was not done for the people who watched my videos. It was not done for the person who was being harassed. I didn't plan on making a content cop on H3.
I don't know, maybe you
Oh no, he left out my favorite part of this whole shit, where he literally says, I always said if I made a content cop H3, I thought I would have lost the plot. Let me take my shits off and ask y'all, for real. How many of you think that Ian has not lost the plot? How many of you think his story's looking phenomenal? It's looking great. This is one of the best pieces of media he's ever dropped. This storyline's looking fantastic. It's a chart seller, man, let me tell you. How many of you think that? Because I think... Oh my god. Yeah, you don't want to know what I think. Anyway, moving on. Let me know.
Just lack empathy?
I have always thought that I was an empathetic person. I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability empathy. It sounds really pathetic.
It does, and it is.
To say at the age of 32, I've acquired empathy.
Yeah, you're a colossal failure, my nigga.
No, Ian. It is pathetic.
Yeah, that's literally what I was saying. No, that's fucking way beyond pathetic.
You know, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up. But it...
Yeah, what a perfect excuse. You haven't filled your empathy meter enough.
Like, does this nigga even know what he's saying? And I know the answer to that question. No.
I'm sorry I fucked you over, sir, but alas, my empathy meter is only 3/4 the way full. Ian, you were 27 while making those videos, but you're telling me all of a sudden over 5 years you just, boom, again.
You magically now learn the fucking empathy. Like, he sounds so much like a fucking dumbass.
Empathy?
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
it had nothing to do with the fact that you would not have been able to make that content in the post-2020 adpocalypse era of YouTube, given the fact that you were teasing a new content cop before that. But no. It's because you decided to start caring and feeling empathy. Where was all of this so-called empathy in the age...
Yo, it is so fucking annoying, bruh. Because there's still, in the fucking content deputy, Ian is still talking about, yeah, man, I was really just thinking about Ethan's feelings. That shit, that is fucking unabashedly the most annoying shit I've ever heard. I'm like, brother, this is empathy? In the same content cop you told Ethan you need to be knocked the fuck out. Yo, this nigga Ian is fucking hilarious, bro. And it's not because of the jokes. I'll let you know right now.
3 content cop. You never mentioned CPS in your
jokes.
video, and
These
your
shits
veiled
aren't even
attempt at empathy was only sprung by the YouTube apology ratings guy not changing his rating for Ethan's apology video.
But I asked him.
Dumb as dirt, by the way. I cannot, heads don't understand, bro. This nigga Ian is gonna be getting infinite hate from me forever, bro. It's so bad. No hate towards this guy. It's very clear he wasn't fully aware of the situation. This video has been since taken down. Yeah, nah, Dr. Honda, he got fucking cooked in this shit, bro. Fucking Ian inserted him into this drama. He wasn't prepared for this shit, bro. Again, just more credence on why Ian's a fucking, 1, a dumbass, and 2, a nigga who just clearly doesn't have that empathy he apparently learned. Like, nigga, come on.
If I hadn't responded the way that I had, how would the video have ended differently? And he said, oh, absolutely.
This doesn't make you look good or caring in any way.
Exactly.
It makes you look manipulative.
Exactly.
I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people.
That's
that I was
exactly
making
what you
content
get
videos
for being
on.
filthy rich.
And
Ian, you are a massive hypocrite.
And do you know what else is massive?
You know what else is massive? I ain't gonna lie, yo, shout out Pope Diorio. Yeah, I love that one ninja Eddie has. You know what else is massive? Dun, dun, dun.
We're gonna take a pause from the H3 drama for a moment and take a look at Ian's changed content.
Oh no, I think we'll skip it.
It's fucking dog
Yeah, that's why.
shit. Unlike Ian, I'm actually gonna try to provide some context here. IDubbbz would crack well over.
Thank God more people are talking about that shit, bro. I mean, again, it really just depends on what side you're gonna take on the drama, even looking at it objectively. But like, objectively, clearly, more people are in the wrong than others. Duh. But like, yeah, nah, dude. There is just no fucking context in that content cop. Like, holy shit.
For 1 million views for every video he uploaded since mid-2015. This was until 2022 after things began to dwindle for him, as his videos went from well thought out comedy videos or goofy bad unboxing videos to ranking playground equipment. To put it simply, this content is boring and genuinely unfunny.
To put it even more basic, this content is fucking ass. This content is dog shit.
You can get pretty dangerous with swing sets, especially if
Who is fucking... And I understand that I make slop fucking trash, whatever drama bullshittery videos, but who the fuck is watching this? Nigga, no one is fucking... Nigga, bro, most motherfuckers are not at the goddamn playground. Who the fuck... Oh my god, bro. This shit is crazy. Who the fuck were you making this shit for? For jits, nigga? For elementary school children? Who the fuck is on the merry-go-round? Yo, this shit is about to get me so fucking mad. Like,
doing it side by side with another person.
And this is because he's not.
See, Ian, you fucking moron! That's humor! There you go! That's funny! Like, oh my god. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Cameron fucking cooked. This video, we're 10 minutes in. This shit is a fucking flamer.
Doing commentary videos anymore. Whenever he does, those suck as well.
My studded leather sash gives me 8 strength and 8 agility, which...
Yeah, you don't get shit, nigga.
No.
Your whole life is a debuff. Watch out.
Let's do that over again. Why did I say agility? 8 strength and 8 stamina.
It's very evident that Ian has lost a sense of humor. Maybe this is a side effect of gaining a quarter bar of that empathy meter, but it feels like he's lost any sense of irony. In this video, he basically makes...
I keep saying, bro, Ian, if this is Anissa's fault, nigga, blink twice. I keep saying it.
Pseudo content cop on Carton Arcs. It was very poorly received. It's just very apparent that Ian just doesn't get it.
Yes, it's very easy to call these people unhinged. Another word you can use is disabled. Their brain isn't working like yours or mine. For some people, they feel like they have to...
My brain 100% ain't working like yours, nigga.
Answer the door.
You must be fucking insane.
What the fuck? Yes, Ian, responding to someone in public who's talking to you makes you disabled. You're a retard. You're fucking retarded. You're disabled. Because you respond to someone in public, you're fucking disabled.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
Before you say that people stopped watching because he stopped doing all the series that he was known for, he tried returning to bad unboxing, but it just felt...
No, and this is what I keep saying, too. It's like, nah, I get it. Like, the content cops are low-key a nostalgia thing, too. I mean, if you go back, obviously, the content cop videos, I mean, you can't watch them on IDubbbz channel because you delete them shits, but if you have, like, the note page thing or whatever with the links to the videos, like, the videos are still good to this day. Still have funny, humorous moments. The thing is, like, yo, just... I don't know if Ian forgot how to make fucking content or what the hell happened, but his videos just went from, yeah, these shits are grand, bro. Like, these shits are alright or whatever, to like, no, actually better, these shits are good, great or whatever, to these shits are alright, to these shits are fucking terrible. Like, he just dead ass forgot how to make good content. Like, I don't know what it is.
Soulless.
Good craftsmanship. Oh, I like that. I feel like a little pupil. Oh, it's big girl panties. You think I'm gonna wear this? I'm not a large. I'm a medium, homesprung.
Like, he didn't allow people to send
Damn
him
it,
fan
see,
mail.
like, I'm already, like, I'm fucking cheesing at his old because them shits were good, bro. Fuck.
Because he was scared of his own audience.
I've learned a lot since the last bad unboxing. Number 1, do not trust strangers to send you packages.
Like, nobody cares
Nigga, what?
about the packages that your wife ordered from your Discord on Amazon. They want to see the whimsical shit that your audience sends you to get a reaction out of you.
Exactly, bro. Like,
I'm Jewish.
The only good piece of content around this era was his collaboration with Max and Chad, not only because it was nostalgic, but because Max and Chad are genuinely funny.
Create a clash. Punching, boxing, fighting. Money. Money? Sponsorship. Okay. Manscaped.
Dars Rally. Fucking great guys, too. Debt.
IDubbbz. TV. Failure. Charity. I was just kidding.
Max and Chad haven't aged one day. Meanwhile, Ian
Read the comments. Nice try, Diddy.
just looked like he got out of rehab for meth. Most underwhelming reunion I've ever seen. If this was Ian from 7 years ago, this would have been a lot less dry. I feel like he's constantly trying to be on his best behavior for the mob.
Yeah, he PC'd the fuck out of himself.
It's very clear the juxtaposition between Max and Chad versus Ian. Ian looks depressed. Damn near soulless.
I got crippling depression.
And as a former fan of IDubbbz, it was hard to come to terms with the fact that Ian just isn't funny anymore.
That's what I'm... Fuck, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it just sucks. This nigga, the content cop is gone. Like, I need to really keep stamping that in. Like, we have to press F to pay respects because, yo, the content cop put in a lot of good work. But this nigga, Soy Dubs, this new nigga, no. No way in hell. I'll be damned, bro. He does not make good content for shit anymore.
Which sucks.
Alpha Bravo Nose.
A missing deputy.
Flaming Pegasus. We're out here looking for Deputy Washburn. He's been missing for a while.
Please. Oh my god. Is it Ian as the content cop? Yes! I fucking knew it! I knew it was gonna be Ian as the content cop. That shit was gonna be funny as hell.
Two placed.
Pegasus, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Fuck, bro. This is like, yo, that's like, obviously no shade to camera. I think this video is fucking great. But the factor, this is like what's so crazy, like snapping and seeing this. The factor that there has been so many motherfuckers, whether it be Dawson's stupid ass with the fucking whole Mr. Beast shit, or whether it be Cameron right now, or whether it be, you know what I'm saying, other heads, other motherfuckers have to take the whole content cop, like, just, like, bit, and just do that shit now, and do it fucking better, literally, because Ian does not have the facilities to make it right, big man. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like, heads gotta come out here and take your whole fucking bit, because you're too ass at it now. Damn, bro. That shit is wild.
No!
New friends. Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Before we get on to our video's focal point, I feel it's important to give a bit of context on some people that are pertinent to this.
Oh, fuck, bro. This segment might be taking me so long because I already know I'm about to be getting into this shit hefty.
Situation with H3. First up, we have Sean Damn.
Random. Background character. Next.
I said people who are pertinent to the situation.
Yeah, background character. The nigga got 3 dialogue lines. I'll see that nigga later. Oh yeah, and 2 of them are fucking ellipses. I'll be seeing that nigga later.
To solve all of our problems, we would have socialism at this point. If someone just...
Oh yeah, the Destiny clip. Yeah, again. Like, yeah, fuck Destiny. Destiny is a weird nigga, but bro, fuck, I'm about to be like, you cool, nigga? No, nigga. You're sucking Hassan's cock. We'll see you later.
Out of their way and...
So first up, we have Frogan.
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers.
Based? Based? Like, yo, fuck out it. Frogan, next.
U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Yo, where Tectone at when you need him?
Next day.
You're joining them. Oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro.
Wait! Yes!
I hope you get PTSD.
Wait!
And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Wait.
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, oh.
Based? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And her dumb ass, she had the fucking nerve to be like, nah, bro, I just misspoke. Actually, if you saw my tweet, hun, you tripled down. 3. Insane works you got going on here. Next.
Based?
A Hassan orbiter, Twitch streamer, and moderator for Hassan Piker. Other than her close association to Hassan and just being extremely unlikable, Frogan is notable for being kind of the first domino to this situation. Oh yeah.
Yep, she got unfollowed by Ethan on Twitter and started crying. And yeah, that led up to all this bullshit, basically.
Also, she was twice nominated for Rising Star of the Year at the Streamer Awards. On October 7th, after Hamas's attack on an Israeli music festival, Frogan tweeted this.
Leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America. But as soon as one happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong.
After this quite insensitive tweet, Ethan Klein quietly unfollowed her on Twitter, which caused Frogan to have a giant meltdown. She started tweeting a bunch of shit and crashing out on...
Shit, let me see shit.
Caused Frogan to have a giant meltdown. She started tweeting a bunch of shit.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm not even trying the abbreviation, I don't care. One of your favorite content creators unfollows for being pro-Palestine. That's not what he unfollowed you for.
Shit, and crashing out on Discord, and...
Ethan Proud was like this damn Arab supports of us. Ethan, I'll support the IDF, refollow me. Why am I sad? Ethan Klein unfollowed me. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This shit is peak right here, a fucking brain rot, bruh. You're so, like, why? Frogan, why the fuck do you care so much that someone follows you on a fucking social media app? This shit is fucking pathetic, bro. Like,
and went on stream and started throwing shots at Ethan Klein.
If you are
this is why I keep always stamping in that I don't give a fuck about that clout shit. That clout shit to me is dead. I do not care. Give me the fucking dollar. That's never to say that I don't appreciate the audience, because it's straight fluff for y'all, baby. You already know. I appreciate everybody watching, you know what I'm saying, watching the vids, because, yo, we helping out Trilly, but this clout shit, you never gonna peep game with me like, yo, oh my god, bro, holy shit, bro, these niggas unfollowed me, fuck, bro, my career's done. Bro, you not about to be seeing me on that shit, bro. I do not give a fuck who follow me on the gram, Twitter, fuck, I don't even use Twitter, fucking, none of that shit, bro, like.
So fucking close-minded that you can imagine that the suffering of an Israeli person is valid.
then you're lost. And the same goes for Israelis. And again, I say this to them blue in the fucking face.
Ooh, had to hit him with the denims effect where we're sitting there fucking buffering.
Bro.
It's not wrong to think that a terrorist attack...
What did he say is wrong?
Against an innocent group of people is gross, especially while acknowledging the many problems.
Innocent Palestinians being killed equal bad. Innocent Israelis being killed equal bad. That's the controversial take, apparently. Yeah, that shit is crazy. And this is why I keep saying about the whole conflict. It's bad. It's bad on both sides. War, conflict, bloodshed, innocent civilians being harmed. You know what I'm saying? People losing their families. Like, all that shit is bad. I don't understand. And that's bad happening to innocent people on both sides. I don't understand how that is controversial. Like, that shit is just obviously fucking clear and biased. Like, no, it's obviously fucking clear that Hassan and his fucking orbiters are biased towards one side. Obviously, that being the Palestinians.
Problems with the Israeli government. This would just cause a shit-slinging match between Ethan and Frogan, and before we go further, we need to introduce our next character. Enter Denims!
I fucking knew it. I just knew it's gonna be Denims immediately, bro. I swear, no fucking pre-watch. It's just I know too much about this shit now. And this is what happens, and this is why I truly shouldn't be yapping on this shit. Like,
she is a much more popular Hassan waiting room, and for
popular?
Whatever reason gets a lot more attention than...
Whatever reason? The reason's on our damn screen. The reason's on our fucking screen, because you're not watching her for her, oh my god, her ever so insightful takes. Her gracious, lovely commentary. You're not watching her for that shit. You're not. Stop fucking lying. And if you're saying you are, you're fucking lying again. Stop lying.
Frogan, which I'm sure has everything to do with her riveting, groundbreaking commentary.
Sure.
Even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not going to be able to remember.
Oh my god, this shit was so fucking stupid. And then she read the article and that shit literally disproved her, and she said, and she bar for bar was like, no, that's just fucking wrong. Even though she just read what was correct from the fucking article. And then the worst part of that is when I did that damn fucking response to her shitty ass response, yo, she had the nerve to cut that part out. She had the fucking nerve. Oh my god, bro. Damn.
Past like 15, you have maybe 1 or 2 memories. The average age of adults' earliest memories is 3.5 years old.
Yes. Yes. Yo, Cameron, I fucking love you. You are my Pookie bear. Please go show Cameron love. Because she cut it out. Like I said, she cut this part out. I was so fucking mad. I was fuming. No, it doesn't.
You're not really forming memories at 3.
Huh? Based on what, Denims? Oh, your dumbass intuition. Like, the fuck?
A group including Denims and Frogan hosted a panel.
Yeah, nah, this shit, if you weren't prepared for a yap sesh, I'm gonna tell your ass right now, go get some popcorn. Get prepared, because it's about to be a bad one, bro. We gonna start talking about everything, huh?
TwitchCon, where they created...
And I want to. Lovely part about it.
A racial tier list. At the top, you had Arab, and at the bottom, you had Love Sabra. And if you know what Sabra actually means, not the hummus, then...
Yeah, Arab to Jew tier list, race tier list, fucking wrong. They deserve to be banned. Ethan does not work with the fucking ADL. Don't know where the fuck Hassan got that dumb shit. Fucking Frogan, Denims, these motherfuckers got banned because they decided to do some seriously stupid shit. Like,
you'll understand why it comes off as racist. I wonder who appeared in that tier list.
One of my favorite people.
Was it Ethan Klein?
Oh, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
You guys are missing a category for Zionist.
Bro! Yo, Ian, why didn't you include this part? Yo, this be the shit. Oh my god, bro. Yes.
Well, obviously it's Love Sabra, right?
Yeah, it
has to be.
That's easy. That's
now let me introduce the top of this little pyramid scheme we got going on here, Hassan Piker. If you'd like a more in-depth history on Hassan, I'd recommend watching this video by June the King. It goes way more in-depth into Hassan than I'm willing to go into today, and the link...
Shit, I'm not. See, that's the thing, though. It's like, I would want to watch, like, I would want to obviously see, like, the whole shit, obviously the controversy and shit with Hassan. I just don't want to hear the nigga talk. To get that shit within the clips of, like, June's video and all the other shits, you have to listen to the nigga talk. No. No, but shout out June the King.
Link will be in the description. To briefly summarize Hassan's content, he's an extreme leftist political streamer with breathtaking boots-on-the-ground coverage.
We did it successfully. We stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna fucking happen! Like I said, it was never gonna fucking happen! They'll be like, tomorrow there's a war tomorrow. There's a war tomorrow. And the tomorrow never comes. And when there's no...
Did it come?
War tomorrow, they're like, you're lying. You're fucking...
But did it come, Hassan?
Fucking lie, dude. It's
pause on that.
It's gonna happen.
He's also grade A at taking criticism.
I believe you've done a couple videos about how...
Oh, no. Is this the Willie Mac debate? Yeah, this shit was embarrassing.
Shit.
This shit... Nah, his debate versus Ethan was even more embarrassing for him because Ethan absolutely slammed him. But Willie actually made him look like a dumbass too, so...
I think...
Did you watch the videos?
No.
He did not.
Of course not. I have a policy...
Why would I watch the videos? They're on me, so I'll know all the context. Actually, Hassan, you fucking won't.
Of not really watching videos...
Actually, you never will.
Such as that one, specifically because it will frustrate me.
I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, it's not... As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
You want to debate about a video you didn't even watch?
Why? Yeah, of course.
Bro, I didn't even read the comment. Debating Hassan is like trying to win a game of chess with a seagull. It's gonna knock over all the pieces of shit on the board and fly away.
And he also has this quirk of blaming everything or assuming everyone who disagrees with him has ties to the disgraced political streamer Destiny.
Oh no. My God. Yo, shout out Cameron for going into the fucking lore, because this is the shit we needed. But I do not want to hear fucking Hassan be bitching about Destiny right now. Like
100%, like fucking...
Oh my God, bro, it's just the fucking Destiny talking points.
But Destiny fans, dude.
It's quite the strange deflection considering he fits that category perfectly. He's also known for deflecting criticism by blaming the genocide in Gaza.
Go fucking yell at streamers for not covering sufficiently the ongoing active genocide in Gaza instead of coming in here and fucking chirping at me.
But the main takeaway is Hassan is a socialist grifter and a walking example of a hypocrite down to his lifestyle and actions. Our next character isn't necessarily a friend of
I'm thinking the next person he shows is Noah? Maybe Noah? He's gotta be Noah.
IDubbbz, as far as we know at least. But he is a central figure to this situation.
Okay. No, it's gotta be Noah. Oh, okay, no, that's where we're talking about Ben Empanada. Okay, I thought we were talking about him way later in the shit. Yeah, we could go ahead and talk about this. Let's fucking gladly. Like,
Bad Empanada is a
Bad Emma Panda
psychopath that nobody, including Hassan, likes.
I'm never gonna watch...
I beg to differ. I think he likes his videos because he sure watches a lot of them. You know, the ones on Ethan.
There's a Bad Empanada video on the stream. I'm just letting you guys know. You're out of your fucking mind, okay? You think I want him to write like 700 hours worth of new YouTube essays about how I...
No, but you would fucking... Oh, you would be goddamn salivating if he did it on Ethan, huh?
Have wronged him? I don't want that. I don't want that at all, okay? He would perhaps benefit tremendously if I did watch his YouTube video.
And he fucking did, because that's exactly what you did, you fucking hypocrite.
Videos on this channel, but I'm never gonna fucking do that. I have an official blockade on Bad Empanada videos on this broadcast while I'm live. That's number one. And number two, he's not just mean on Twitter. He is a psychopath. He is not just mean on Twitter. He is the most insane...
But you love having that psychopath in bed with you, nigga. Like, fuck.
In person on Twitter.
That is until Bad Empanada started going batshit crazy towards Ethan Klein.
Yup.
Then Hassan and his orbiters started peddling him constantly.
Oh, dude. Okay. Okay, critical support to Bad Empanada has gone up by wide margins now, okay? Oh, dude, Bad Empanada...
Yo, what happened to you was never gonna put him on your broadcast? You was never platforming a nigga. What happened to that?
Went from bad to good Empanada. Bad Empanada went from Bad Empanada to based Empanada.
Based Empanada? I wonder why he did that. Why did he go from Bad Empanada to based Empanada? Let us know, Hassan.
A really easy example of why Bad Empanada is a psychopath. Here's a clip of him playing a game looking to shoot and kill IDF secretaries. For those who don't know, Israel...
And you know who was at one point an IDF secretary? Oh!
Born citizens are required to do mandatory IDF military service, including Ethan's wife, Ela, who was a secretary.
I'd like to pay tribute to Ethan Klein and the new Twitch TOS that declares Zionism. Zion is the slur. I'd like to pay tribute to him by playing the first in Al-Aqsa video game where you kill Zionist soldiers as a Palestinian resistance fighter. Which is the...
And keep in mind, this is the nigga that Hassan wants to keep platforming.
The glider level. Is the Israeli army a bunch of Ethan Kleins? Like, they're all on a fucking Ozempic binge? They don't understand what's going on around them? They haven't noticed me? Where do they keep the secretaries? In here? I'm hunting for secretaries.
Like, how do you look at this nigga and think, yeah, I'm about to take this nigga serious with his information? Like, nigga, what the fuck?
Secretaries right now.
You out of your fucking mind?
Secretary got...
Another example of this guy just being a fucking peach is when he used out-of-context clips to paint some narrative that Ethan and Gila's children were contracting
Giardia, yeah,
and other unknown diseases from eating dog shit, and trying to paint Ethan and Gila as bad parents. Oh, and of course...
No evidence for this shit, by the way. No proof, nothing.
Denims reacted to it and promoted the idea of CPS being called through her chat.
Sure did.
Covered in dog shit.
For anyone with a low IQ, yeah, the chat solely on the screen is an edit. Yo... Oh my! You know what? I'm ranting about this shit because I don't give a fuck. And I was just talking about this shit in the fucking Ethan and Hila response to the goddamn content deputy, brother. I don't give a fuck if the chat is edited. Literally, the chat right here that you're seeing, this shit right here is edited just so you can have a compilation of all these messages. This shit up here is the live chat. All this shit that you've seen here is just the shits put together so they look like you're going simultaneously. Not in a way to manipulate the shit to where it's like, oh, all these shits are going down. More or less in a way to, like, obviously, what the fuck is a word? To compile them all together. All this shit, yeah, they weren't sent back to back. They were sent separate. But you know what's the main factor of this? Is Denim's dumbass critiquing this. Is Denim's dumbass questioning this? No, she is not. This shit flying rampant in her chat, bruh. This shit flying rampant. And did she try one time to be like, yo, is this shit true? How do we know this shit is true? No, she didn't. So like I kept saying, I don't give a fuck if it was one message, if it was 100 messages, or 1,000. If she ain't gonna try to get that shit out of her chat because she doesn't know if it's true or not, then she is propagating that shit. Also, we already fucking know because of the plausible deniability, you know, read out the messages, you know, don't say anything in response because, you know, that's what you want to say, but you can't really. Like, yo, this shit is, dude, like, I'm so tired of this shit.
And he has kids, and his kids, like, crawl into the dog shit. I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it, or if it's just from, like, contact with it with their hands or something.
And CPS did end up getting called, which Bad Empanada tried to take credit for. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to list everything else on screen that he's done. Just take a look if you're interested. This final character is also a big part of the dominoes falling between IDubbbz and Ethan. It's IDubbbz's former editor,
Froggy Tonic, yep.
Froggy Tonic. Not to be confused with a fighter who was kicked off Creator Clash 2, Froggy Fresh. The reason this guy's
Nah, yeah, Froggy Fresh was obviously the bull in the card. Froggy Tonic was Ian's previous editor. He's obviously, you saw, he got the profile picture.
Relevant is because he kept tweeting heinous shit towards Ethan and Hila, as you can see on screen, all the while Ian and Anissa were openly and publicly interacting with him.
What the hell is this?
Is that her last name?
He's taken her last name.
Hey, listen, I'm not about to be roasting a nigga for that, bro. If he wants to do that shit, that's him, bro. That's gonna make him happy. But again, I'm going to let this nigga Ian know, if you are under duress, nigga, blink twice. Like.
Testing. Hassan's Piker. Testing, 1, 2, 3, pussy. Testing.
Breaking news, deputy thought to be missing has been fired and on the run. Henry Handjob.
Testing. Hello everyone, Henry Handjob reporting live on the scene. As you can see behind me, we have the woods where it's believed disgraced former detective Ian Jamha is residing. We have some major breaking news that he has been identified as a suspect for content uniform malpractice.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, Cameron needs so much more fucking love because of this shit, bro. This video is so fucking good.
Otherwise known as cum by professionals. Other members of this gang, Socialist Griftorio, is known as Hassan Piker and who can only be described as Grimace from McDonald's.
Grimace? Oh my
Back to you, Margaret. IDubbbz is very spineless.
Yeah, tell me about it.
With his hypocritical nature, IDubbbz was too much of a pussy to piss off his new friend.
Yeah, he's a fucking little rat bitch, but we know.
Instead of defending his close friend of nearly 9 years who is...
You know, instead of just saying, you know, CPS being called falsely is bad, you know, we decided to... Again, I literally just came off of saying the same shit in the jump, but I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna say it again, because that shit was funny, at least to me. Yeah, motherfucker, Ian decided he was going to get in a bed of snakes. He made his bed, and now, nigga, you're going to lay in that bitch. You are going to fucking lay in that shit. I can't wait till fucking Hassan or one of his orbiters fucking turn tail on this nigga. It's actually over for his career. Like, he doesn't understand. I mean, it's been over even right now. But when that shit happens, I hope he been saving money, but we know how he managed funds. Like, bro, come on, man.
Being harassed. Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime recently did an interview where he talks about how he defended Ian and Anissa back during Creator Clash 2. It feels like these are the types of things that you normally do for friends. Of course, the friend I'm talking about is H3 Productions. Ethan and Elo were constantly defending IDubbbz to a fault, I would even argue. You can argue it's fair to say that maybe they didn't want to get involved, and that's fine. But what's not fine is ignoring your friends after they ask you to denounce the egregious behavior of someone who—
If you don't want to get involved in the overall drama, sure. Like, that to me makes perfect sense. But what doesn't make sense is when your fucking good friend who you've made content with and they've met your whole fam, all this type of shit. When the time comes and you think that nigga's a real nigga that's gonna stand on business, and then you get CPS falsely called on you, you would think you're fucking real mans. Again, you've been friends for 8 years, families met, yada yada, all this shit. You would think a nigga would have your back, but no. But no. Like, literally.
Who at one point represented you and is currently being signal boosted by you. The clip I'm about to show you is from the episode Snark Called Child Protective Services on Us.
If you want to hang out with those people and not stand up for another girl that stood up for you.
She's friends with people like Denims.
I know.
In her chat,
yeah.
Which I'll show.
With
Denims is actually participating in this whole Child Protective Service lie. Child Protective Service is even the worst thing. I mean, she's said worse things about you and me. I just don't see how you can be.
No, Ethan has Tourette's. He's sniffling and spastic movements are tics inflamed by stress. Yeah, bro. This shit be getting me so fucking mad. I remember I was talking about this. I think it was in a debate, or it might have been in part 1 for the response to the content deputy by Ethan and Hila. But yeah, like, Ethan has Tourette's, bro. These niggas keep saying he does fucking cocaine, his fucking drugs, all this shit. No, he has Tourette's. And the main thing that is, oh my fucking god, that goddamn Asmongold take was so fucking ass. And I do not hate Asmongold. Actually, in some ways I like Asmongold. But like that fucking take about like somehow fucking Ethan should like hide his Tourette's. Holy shit, Asmongold is actually having a fucking brainlet moment. I'm like, that shit was just fucking dumb.
Be my friend and also be friends with someone like that. The last thing I said to Anissa, we were texting before I ever talked about it. She's like, I don't care about this guy. He's a nobody and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, then you'll have no problem publicly denouncing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, the conversation ended.
She never replied.
Anissa, Ian's wife, never
don't want to talk about her.
Responded. And what's hilarious about this whole thing is when Frogan was crashing out on stream about Ethan unfollowing her, Anissa was in her chat comforting her, saying, he'll realize what he's saying isn't the best in a week or so. The cowardice behavior continued until it became pretty
god, Anissa, you
clear that IDubbbz probably agreed with what Froggy Tonic was saying, as he talked about it on his podcast.
Ethan's upset with I think some of our connections.
No, Ian, it's not your connections.
No, he's upset at your fucking editor who's been saying crazy fucking slanderous misinformation about him.
People you openly call friends. More on this later, but what a cop-out way to phrase this.
We want to stay out of the drama as much as possible. We don't want to pile on.
I need y'all to understand that. Meanwhile, in the background, this dumbass nigga, well, not Cameron, but fucking Ian, bro, was cooking up that shitty-ass content copy dropped.
Oh, is that so?
I had a lot of friends when I did my apology that did not fuck with it in the slightest.
Yeah, because you look like a fucking bitch. Like, nigga, yes, you can apologize for saying slurs, all that shit. Nigga, you apologize damn near like fucking 10 times. And even barring that shit, bro, like, you really didn't need to do this. Like, you really didn't need to fucking do that shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, nigga, you couldn't have just grew up and just... Not even slowly, just stop saying this shit. You ain't need to come out here and basically do a fucking public humiliation ritual. That fucking I hate the old IDubbbz shit. Like for what purpose?
They didn't agree.
And they still don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Your apology was pretty useless and dumb. And although he's made some slop, I think Moist Critical had a pretty good take on the apology, which I agree with. I'll link the video in the description as well.
Don't agree with it. And I don't really expect them to come to bat for me or anything if they don't agree with it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't expect them to speak up, period, on any of it.
I appreciate that they don't.
Right here is
You niggas are fucking rats, bro. Oh my god, I fucking hate their asses.
Is the core of why I'm showing you this clip. He doesn't agree or doesn't care about what's happening to Ethan and Hila. Maybe he just disagrees with some take that Ethan has on the conflict, like that.
No, he's in bed with fucking snakes.
There should be a two-state solution, or that Hamas terrorists should also be condemned as well as the Israeli government. I don't know. Maybe there's some behind-the-scenes shit we don't know about. Maybe he doesn't fuck with Ethan calling people out who encourage harassment against him and his family.
I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. We want to stay out of the drama. We are friends with Denims. You did not deserve
We are friends with Denims. Yeah, nigga, why?
harassment that I sent your way. No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
Even when we don't...
By the way, the whole content cop was for empathy. It was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Was supposed to be built off the factor of feeling empathetic for Ethan.
Say something. They think we're saying something.
Our silence means...
Oh my god, this clip of Anissa, holy shit. This shit's gonna go down as a generational failure too. Like, I made one of you niggas cry. Oh, obviously she didn't say that word, that's fucking me. But I made one of you fucking cry. I'm like, boy, and he said, if you don't get your dumb ass.
Something.
Yo, that shit.
It means that we would like to pause this relationship until
shit.
you figure you...
What's the deputy?
Come on out, Ian. Where you at, Jama?
Hey, Stingray. Turns out Detective Washburn is...
I just noticed he's using like a fucking toy walkie-talkie. Yeah.
We're looking for a police impersonator. This is Bernie Pegasus. Do you come? Stingray, do you come?
Pause.
Fuck. Sir, have you seen this suspect?
No.
Just calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
That's good.
I know. Wait, hold on. I gotta read the paper for this. Okay, hold on. Fuck, this is gonna be so hard to read. Ian IDubbbz, Droma Ian Male, 6'2". This nigga's 6'2". Holy shit. 162, hair shaven, last name address Hassan Pikers. Yeah, on Wednesday, April 16, 2025, at approximately 1 p.m., a male Caucasian, 34 years of age, wearing wearing sheriff department police uniform, was observed doing Fortnite dances with two white and one black male behind witness suspect Hassan Piker. The suspect exhibited behavior of typical vocalists to profit off of genocide. The suspect was also engaging in police impersonation. The police report said the suspects left the area shortly after his wife engaged in activities with Hassan Piker. See, fuck, this is why I knew I needed to read that shit. Wait, hold on. Suspect believed to have gone missing after beating, been under a bridge, and then the rest of the shit. Wait, hold on. I can go on to read this. Rhode Island. Damn. It went good clarity for like half a second, bro. Shit.
It's just a drawing.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. Rhode Island man with only known to as Candyman. Suspect is known to associate.
It's just a drawing.
I know y'all mad as hell at me trying to read this shit. Damn, I can't. I just can't. Fuck it.
That's good.
Oh wait. Oh shit. Wait, that might be a better one to read. Okay, this is so much fucking better to read. Oh my, okay, I'll just reread the whole shit. On Wednesday, April 16th at approximately 1 p.m., a male Caucasian, 34 years of age, wearing a video sheriff's department uniform, the man was observed doing Fortnite dances with two white females and one black man behind wanted suspect Hassan Piker. Suspect exhibited behavior typical of socialist grifters who profit off of genocide. The suspect was also engaging in police impersonation. The police report that the suspect left the area shortly after his wife engaged in activities with Hassan Piker. While the suspect watched. Oof. Suspect was believed to have gone missing after being seen under a bridge in Providence, Rhode Island with a man only known to us as Candyman. Suspect is known to associate with others in the vicinity who have chosen a lifestyle targeted by Deputy Fields.
Has anybody seen this man?
Have you guys seen this man?
seen this man? Don't worry, it's just a drawing.
Have you guys seen this man?
Now, folks, there's a new sheriff in town. Now let's get down to why we're here. My lieutenant just informed me that there's police impersonation afoot, and I gotta bring him to justice. Ian recently uploaded a Chon Chen Top on H3. Remember my first
Chon Chen Chop
point?
I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. You did not deserve the hate and harassment that I
But Ethan did, I guess.
Sent your way.
Yeah, Ian, you're a hypocrite.
He is.
Hypocrisy aside, like his other more recent content, I'd like to talk about just how bad this video is. This isn't a content cop.
No,
his Carton Arcs video, as bad as—
No, it's a Soy Dubs video disguised as a content cop.
It was more of a content cop in this video. This is like an IDubbbz complains. It's a shitty video about his personal feelings on H3. It's poorly edited, it makes horrible points, it's not funny, and again,
not funny at all.
It just feels soulless. But despite all of this, it's still his best performing video in 3 years.
What's up, everybody?
Well, I'd say there's a couple of factors that go into it. One, he brought back basically his most popular series, a thing that he's known for. Two, he's fucking in bed with Hassan, and his fucking audience, of course, is gonna go fucking watch this shit. You already know. And like, three, again, he's in a beef against Ethan Klein, someone he was a former collaborator with, like, and friends with, you know what I'm saying, who also has a huge platform. So this shit was bound to get fucking boosted.
Hey everybody, I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Awesome broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and live.
And just like that, the 1 minute and 30 seconds of hope that we had for this video is lost.
Completely went to the fucking floor.
The video immediately derails with this person's inclusion. Kevin.
I still keep saying Hassan dumbass, Frogan dumbass, Denim's dumbass, fucking Shauna Black dumbass. These niggas did not need to be in the video. Stand.
Okay, this video sucks. What are you doing? This is not it.
Yo, I'm so happy my first reaction to this shit was recorded, bro. Like, that's low-key some shit I'd be happy about, bro. I'm like, dude, I really just can go back and see how I first felt about this shit. And I know how I first felt about this shit, because I wasn't on cam. My dumbass had to walk away, because these fucking morons were. Like, I remember as soon as I saw Denim's ass, I got the fuck up and walked out. Yeah.
Oh, Denim?
I was like, oh. I'm like, you're lying. I'm not watching this shit. Ain't no way y'all niggas hit him with a fucking Friday Nights at Freddy's.
No! Denim?
Hold on. Nah. Nah, that one right there was a violation. Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, Cameron fucking cooked with this shit, bro. So peak.
Ethan, wake up.
Wakey, Ethan.
The dumb skit aside, this feels like more of a taunt than anything. I'm not sure how this is going to prevent harassment against your close friend.
It isn't. I see, and again, if we're talking about the video being empathetic towards Ethan, I see no reason how this little skit part in the front adds empathy to the video and or just needs to be in it at all. Because even if we're barring the fucking sympathy factor that they were supposed to be feeling for Ethan, you know, showing that empathy. I'm not even getting back on, I can't. Even barring that shit, again, the criticism could have stayed directly to Ethan. You did not need to bring in Hassan and all these motherfuckers. Like, that is just true.
As you say, you're so morally against.
We don't condone harassment of any kind.
Condone harassment of any kind.
Cameron, we're all here to see you lampoon the skit. Please, Cameron. There isn't much I can say regarding the skit that hasn't already been said itself. I'm sure you want me to make fun of it further. Yeah,
I really want to make fun of it further, but there's sometimes it's like a half and half for me with this clip. It's like I want to keep roasting the fuck out of them for this because, again, this clip will always be a generational failure. But at the same time, it gets me mad seeing this shit because I'm like, god damn, niggas really want to lop their dicks up. It's fucking insane to me.
Fortnite dance was retarded. Sorry, a token. This just isn't a funny sketch. And what baffles me the most about this is that in the past, Ian has made impactful and funny sketches that improved the overall video. But this just falls flat.
If I would imagine this in 2016, I would have been like, oh yeah, if I ever do that, it's gotta be because I lose the plot. Well,
Ian, Ian, as a nigga sitting making slop videos in my fucking mother's basement, I will be the nigga to tell you. You completely fucking lost the plot. The plot is not here anymore.
It turns out it's not me losing the plot, it's Ethan.
No, it's
no,
you.
dumbass. It's you.
And there you go. No, nigga, it's you.
That fact has become very apparent over the past couple of years. Quite honestly, I should have known that the second you decided any of those tattoos that make you look like a reformed skinhead looked good to you. Maybe it was the LASIK surgery that went a little too deep into your eyes and melted your brain. Maybe Sam Hyde kicked you too hard. Cameroon, please stop being a cyber belly.
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic.
Yeah, Hassan has the political know-how. The same guy who before this conflict couldn't even locate Yemen on a map.
Doesn't know where Yemen is. Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it.
Bro, you're such a dumbass.
Nope.
Hassan was
Nope.
very well equipped.
Hey, yo, and that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Higgs can clown me for this shit if you want. He's the nigga that's supposed to know this shit. But isn't, like, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Saudi Arabia, and then Yemen is, like, down here.
Nope. 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 Nope.
On the fucking money. Hassan, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I can't even believe that shit. And, like, I literally, like, and I've said this multiple times, even covering, like, the debate and all that. Yo, am I the heavily most educated nigga on the Israel-Palestine conflict? Nigga, look at me. No. Obviously, bruh. But this nigga supposedly is. But you don't even know where the fuck. Oh, my God. How the fuck did I know where it's at and you didn't? That makes no damn sense. But obviously, old clip. I'm sure he knows where it's at now if you're asking to place it on a map.
Got it. We stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna fucking happen, like I said!
What kind of humiliation ritual is this video? You fucking moron.
You need to... Niggas need to tell me! Because I've been... Oh my God, I've been asking this motherfucking question.
It says that may be a war crime. It literally is.
I was just eating the toppings. And the pizza looked like a burn victim. It was all disgusting.
It's very clear to anyone with a functioning brain how this kind of editing could easily be used maliciously. And this type of malicious editing plagues this video. There's plenty of times in this...
Like, brother, you're showing fucking Hassan, like, talking about a topic that actually, like, is applying to, like, you know what I'm saying, the conflict and or, you know, other political venues. Meanwhile, you're showing a fucking clip of Ethan on Frenemies. It's like, it's gonna be a very clear distinction. And like Cameron just said, that's used maliciously. Like, duh, obviously it's gonna make Hassan looking better when you compare these two clips that don't have any context compared to each other. Like, fuck.
This video where cut context is intentionally left out. Ethan actually already responded to this edit directly, showing that he was making commentary on the conflict at the time, as you can see.
He is extremely sympathetic to the Israeli cause and what's happening to them. His wife's Israeli. She served in the IDF. He obviously likes the state of Israel.
No, he's not. He's on numerous occasions called out the Israeli government and the IDF.
The Israel government is fucking barbaric, genocidal freaks.
Would you think that Ian would include these clips? No.
And I hate them.
I can't even begin to talk about how fucking bad faith it is not to mention that Gila's military service was mandatory.
Oh my God, bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. And in the fucking debate with Hassan, oh my fucking God, he was really trying to push that factor in. Yo, you're a terrorist, bro. He's like, oh yeah, man, I fucking, obviously, like, within the whole shit, clearly, obviously, we know Hila did the fucking mandatory service in the IDF or whatever. And he was really trying to use that night raid situation to, oh my fucking God, that shit. That's how you know I really fucking sat through and yapped through that shit, bro. Like, why do I even remember half of this shit? Anyway, getting back to this shit, I'm not even...
It's not like she was psyched to serve in the IDF.
They follow Hassan.
And then Hassan was saying, like, yeah, she could have fucking quit through the, like, religious exemption or, like, went to jail over the shit. I'm like, dude, is this nigga serious? And then that's what Ethan fried the shit out of him. Okay, nigga, why don't you pay taxes? Like, bro, fucking...
is strictly a political streamer.
No, he isn't. Half of his streams are just him eating and watching skibbity.
Y'all, I'm saying it in the words of Papa Gut because he put it best. No, Hassan is a fucking political drama content creator. This nigga's not a political content creator.
Toilet. Throughout most of this video, Ian's points fall very flat. There are many occasions where he shows clips of Ethan that have nothing to do with the point he's trying to make and make Ian look really stupid. For example.
So when they see Ethan say things that are just like not accurate and it's just propaganda, they're gonna call it out.
from the river to the sea essentially means the state of Israel is going bye-bye.
In what way is that propaganda? The river to the sea, that's the whole thing. It's extremely reasonable to understand why people rightfully believe that.
The other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
Oh yeah, Gallant. Yeah, bro. This whole shit was so fucking stupid. Because Elo again went on Ethan Klein's personal page and obviously apologized for what she said and was actually remorseful about this shit. Unlike some of these niggas.
In his past content cop videos, there was kind of this unspoken rule that Ian was kind of against criticizing people for things.
For example, IDubbbz never criticized Leafy for making fun of Tommy and C.
They've taken accountability for. So the malicious use of this clip is pretty sour. Ela misspoke, apologized, then took.
And there you go. That's what I was talking about.
A break from the podcast after clarifying. What's the problem?
He's finding new people every day, basically, to get in fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb. Frogan and Denims. And Denims, by the way, was the real...
Matt Lieb propagated the CPS shit. Denims, same thing. Frogan, fucking... Bro, Frogan, tier list. Like, what are we talking about, bro? As well as all the fucking other shit she said. Like, the shit she said during October 7th. Like,
villain of the video. Evil, hateful fucking... And I'll say it and I'll double down on it. And people, oh no,
bitch. Don't worry, Ethan, I got you. Ian pulled.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I always say you should never be calling none of the girly pops the words. You feel me? Shout out to Love of Babes. You feel me? Like, it's all love to the women, bro. We love the girly pops. Again, like I said, it's all love for y'all. But no, I'm sorry, Frogans, Denims, y'all are bitches. Y'all are straight bitches. Like, it's like, bro, what are we talking about? Do y'all not see the way I act? Well, y'all do, but obviously, y'all not getting credence. Not credence. Y'all not getting critiqued over in that fucking audience. So, I was gonna be called out on that shit. But yeah, the shit they're doing is fucked up. Like, Frogan said again that fucking veterans deserve PTSD and shit. And fucking, Frogan said that shit. And then Denims is over here fucking propagating the goddamn CPS shit. In what way are these two good people? In what way? Tell me. Like, no, sorry. Y'all bitches. But shout out to girly pops though. We not saying it to y'all. All love again.
All of these clips out of context to make Ethan look like he was just attacking people without reason. Matt Lieb unprovokedly attacked Ethan Klein on his podcast, then platformed Bad Empanada.
There you go.
Frogan, as I said earlier, crashed out over Ethan silently unfollowing her on Twitter. And this last clip was a stream called My War on Snark, which was the second stream after the CPS incident. Ethan was calling out Denims for platforming Bad Empanada by showing and promoting his video where he falsely claims that Ethan and Gila's house was covered in dog shit and that the children were walking around eating the dog shit, which led to a false CPS report that Ethan's family had to deal with. Wow! With that context, it seems perfectly reasonable why Ethan would be upset at these.
Yeah, to me too. I ain't gonna lie. Also with that context, Ian, you're still a rat, nigga. Like, bro, fuck.
People. Before we continue, I want to make it perfectly clear that I do not believe that following someone on social media equals the endorsement of that person. I myself
exactly
follow several people that I disagree with and or dislike. However, Ian seems to be trying to weaponize this argument into something that it is not. In this part of the video,
that shit is so fucking stupid. Like, if you genuinely think just because you fucking press the follow button or fucking subscribe button on someone's page or some shit, that means you agree with all their ideologies, you're a fucking idiot. But you know who does subscribe to that shit? Niggas, again, like Ian and Hassan.
Ian is talking about his former editor, Froggy Tonic.
Anyway, this guy was saying shit like that Ela's a Nazi, that she kills kids, that she's like a IDF baby killer, all this types of shit. And that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and IDubbbz feed. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
You don't know what's on my feed. What the fuck is happening? For all you know, I only use the For You tab. For all you know, I only use lists. For all you know, I'm seeing these things tweeted out by my editor of a year and a half ago and saying, God, that is nasty.
For all we know? What do you mean we do?
Yeah, for all we know, but we do. That's the problem.
You know, Anissa was literally engaging with him throughout all of this, but besides that, you literally confirm it yourself.
I used to work with this video editor named Froggy Tonic. There would be an occasional Froggy tweet where I'd be like, I agree with that. You don't know what's on my feed. I'm not.
Ethan Klein, do you really think putting yourself, your crew, and your audience in a semantic competition over a petty-year-old I'm right, you're wrong obsession, you cannot get over this? Is this the right strategy? Stop tormenting yourself, man. Listen to Hassan. You know what, Froggy? Word, I will listen to Hassan. I got you.
I'm gonna retweet it or like it. Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago, what the fuck is happening? Really mean shit.
This contradiction makes this entire point fall flat very quickly, and it's honestly pathetic how little effort went into making this video.
He called Hila the C word. He said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese and a bunch of other shit, I'm sure.
A bunch of other shit? You barely scratched the surface. Oh, oh boo-hoo, he called someone the C word. What did he actually say, Ian?
Who the fuck is the person on the Reddit who's posting this in the first place? If you do a little bit of research, it seems like it's an account whose intention is to make Ethan crash out. One of the users on the Snark Reddit points this out. They're like, I've seen this account before.
Wasn't the other one like isn't it like Icarus Bath?
Baba Booey.
Yeah, this shit is not even right. Wasn't it Icarus Bath and not Drown?
What the hell happened to you, Ian? You went from well-researched videos to crediting Snark subreddits to make your point. The cherry
I mean, that's where he's getting all his clips from.
on top is the person who made this post apparently isn't even the same dude the Snark is.
I fucking knew it. That's why I said I didn't know too much about this shit. Yeah, I was gonna say it was supposed to be Icarus. It was Icarus Bath.
Talking about. And this was found out less than an hour after this video's release.
Fucking the Gaza Strip, whatever it might be, I'll talk about it, no matter how ignorant of the facts I am. That's one very important thing to keep in mind, guys. I'm not a researcher. I'm a dipshit.
Hey man, at least he told us before. We should have knew.
So I think Ian has just ruined the word crash out for me. He calls Ethan's behavior crashing out on the stream where he talks about CPS getting called on his kids.
Just like I'm not gonna throw Ethan Klein away because he's having a parasocial weird crash out.
This is a point.
Parasocial weird crash out. About what, Ian? About what? It would be great with that context. Oh, the shit you didn't add.
Ethan responded to in his latest video, where he also reveals that 2 human skulls were sent to his house.
Which, if again, that's is still insane.
Crash out, it's a reasonable crash out.
I've stood by
that crash out is so justifiable that, like, I can't even explain to niggas.
When all the internet hated them.
I don't like that Ethan brought this up because it makes the relationship feel very transactional.
I don't entirely disagree with this point. Yeah, it's not cool to have an ultimatum, transactional type of relationship. However, wouldn't that make you a hypocrite, Ian? You give him a lot of ultimatums in this video.
It means that we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out.
And that's fucking snaky. Like, nigga, aren't you supposed to be friends? Like, nigga, wouldn't you try to help your friends through the relationship? I mean, through any situations, at least barring that you can, if you could. Which, nigga, you could've! Mind you. Like, that shit is just so fucking lame.
Maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace and we can, like, rekindle our friendship.
Aren't you kind of doing the same thing?
I thought the text conversation that I had with him was very empathetic. I basically just
my empathy meter's only maybe.
Yo, this is really gonna become like his word of the decade. It's really gonna be empathy.
A quarter of the way filled up.
And I essentially empathize with that.
Ah, yes. Ian, the moral arbiter of empathy. I'm glad you filled up your empathy meter a little bit more before making this fucking hit piece.
I have McIntyre.
If this motherfucker Ian is the moral arbiter, bro, the world's fucked.
Needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan.
They never made a statement. They never said that they disagree with his statements about Trisha's baby until it's useful. And what it sounds like to me is that you did see it at the time and you were like, ooh, I don't like that. And you didn't endorse it and you didn't fuck with it. Huh. It's almost like that is a fucking identical situation to me.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
This situation isn't near identical in any way. H3 and Trisha weren't close or even friends at the time.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, you know how fucking long ago frenemies was? Is this nigga? Oh my god.
Time of this happening. They had no reason to publicly stand on anything, nor were they asked to. When they asked you to denounce the crazy shit your former editor was saying, you guys ignored them.
Because
left unread.
They're trying to like paint themselves as the good guys, and they're saying like, yeah, we strongly disavow things that are said, even about our enemies. We are the most immoral people on the internet. Unlike Ian and Anissa, who are fucking keeping to themselves.
What a fucking liar, dude.
But you guys weren't staying silent, dude.
And that's the
you
craziest
made a
part.
tweet.
Because again, Anissa was obviously fucking going back and forth on with fucking Froggy Tonic during this shit. Clearly had interactions, and then was posting bullshittery like how she's going on a fucking vacation to Austin. And then obviously this nigga Ian was cooking the fucking content up. God did content copying shit up. Like,
joking about the situation. Anissa was out there in Frogan's chat after the whole Twitter incident, and then you went out to make a statement about it on your podcast. If you were trying to stay silent, you did a pretty fucking awful job.
Some people call it like a lol cow.
Call me back. Come on, man. We'll be back.
I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish.
That's awfully convenient. What, Anissa's half Lebanese? Well, it turns out she might not be, according to Yoko Ono herself.
yeah, I'll be damned.
I'm actually like 50% Irish. I peed on myself in the shower. No,
What the fuck is going on here?
I've been peed on. 25% Italian, 8% Arab. Now, maybe let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
I already knew about the 8% shit, but I did not know that she said that shit in the discourse surrounded by niggas talking about getting fucking peed on. Like, oh my god, bro. Shit is so much pain when dealing with fucking Ian and Anissa, bro.
Out, despite the fact she constantly talks about her heritage. Let's say IDubbbz is just being hyperbolic. It's still quite a stretch to add 42% of your heritage to something and call it half. Keemstar is more black than Anissa is Lebanese.
Yeah. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Keemstar got the 9%.
Shout out to Nicholas Diorio.
For anyone unfamiliar, the
Hey,
Irish
no, for real. Shout out Pope Diorio.
have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression.
Nah, if you're not Ian, not the gross actions conducted by the IDF.
And attacks from the IDF. So, Anissa is very well familiar.
While this is
She's not
true, this feels like a weird and unnecessary oppression tug of war. And do I have to state the obvious here that Ethan and Hila are both Jews? I know this is a deep cut, Ian. You may have never heard of this, but like, I think around 6 million Jews were...
Oh, actually, I think he has, because the IDubbbz. You know, the sword he didn't want to talk about?
Genocided in this little obscure thing known as the Holocaust? Huh. I wonder what Anissa's take is on that.
That's a really
we really digging deep.
hard question, and I think if people are being 100% honest, they'd give you a different answer than what you're expecting. As terrible as the Holocaust was, obviously it was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on people, gay people, handicaps, twins. I think that's, and obviously they were obviously Jewish, or they did it on Jewish people. They found a couple of really groundbreaking discoveries through
I don't know how y'all just go about embarrassing yourselves in this fashion.
that experimentation.
And that's just so crazy because, yeah, again, in the content deputy response, you know, for Ethan and Hila, like, this, her saying this shit was one of the sound bites they were playing during it.
You caught us. We're not gonna run to your defense when, I don't know, we follow people. We be following. That's one fucked up thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
Ooh. Yeah, Ian? Oh.
You do be following. Fucking denims. You sure do be following.
How long did it take you to come up with that one, buddy? It's very malicious the way that this is phrased, as if Ethan and Hila actually care about who Ian is following on Twitter. It's
They don't.
people you guys claim to be friends with open.
The niggas you directly co-sign, again, being Hassan, Denims, Frogan, and the like.
Spineless, I'm cowardly because I am following someone on Twitter. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, where we are friends with Denims.
She's friends with people like Denims.
I know,
in her chat,
yeah,
which I'll
she's
show.
friends with
Denims is
Denims.
actually participating in this whole child protective service.
Following Denims doesn't mean fucking shit, bro. Like, I keep saying this.
Just lie.
You'll notice that Ethan and Hila start talking about this Denims character. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Denims character? Well, yeah. Honestly, at this point, she is a fucking NPC. Y'all see them Sims 4 gestures? Like, yeah, nah, she might as well be a fucking caricature.
We are friends with Denims, but I would say it's the same level of friendship that we had with Ethan and Hila. It's like kind of an internet friendship. We think that...
Kind of an internet friendship? Y'all motherfuckers was friends for 8 years. Y'all families met each other. Internet fucking relationship is like niggas just collabing on vids. Not even in person. Just like fucking through Discord and shit. Like...
She's a good person like we think Ethan and Hila are good people.
And if you think she's a good person, you're a fucking idiot. But we already know you're an idiot.
H3 is clearly upset that Ian is admittedly friends with Denims. Denims openly promoted the idea that Ethan and Hila are bad parents and their kids are walking around in shit and eating.
Exactly. Like, why would you... Again, I don't see where the... Oh, shit. I'm like, yo, heads already know, bro. That junk cut me off right in the middle. But, yo... We editing that out? Hell nah. Hell nah. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, I like, yo, I cannot be mad at Ethan and Hila for being mad at the nigga Ian and fucking Anissa for that shit, bro. Like, what? You are friends with someone who's actively promoting that CPS should be falsely fucking called us and have our children taken away. Fuck you, and definitely fuck Denims. Like, nigga, what? Like, come on, man.
Eating shit and catching diseases. She then justified everything after CPS was called on H3 and is a terror-supporting rape denier who's yet to apologize for anything.
She's not getting that. She's not apologizing for any of that shit. And did she get banned for any of this shit? No. Except for the thing with fucking Frogan on the tier list shit.
Than the CPS thing, which was barely an apology and it was made after the content cop. So yes, Ian, I question anyone who chooses to be friends with Denims or would openly call her a...
If you don't bro, I'm not even gonna lie, calling Denims a good person is fucking ridiculous in itself, right? But bro, wanting to be friends with Denims and wanting to have Denims in your circle, bro, you a different nigga. But again, he loves laying in beds of snakes.
Good person. You also gotta love this revisionist history, the same level of friendship.
I'm friendly with you, and I just...
Right? Word. I'm like, bro, he's talking about like, yeah, man, I'm about the same level of friends with Denims as I was with you. Nigga, what? Oh my god.
Light friend.
You guys were friends for nearly 9 years.
Like damn near closer to a decade. Like holy fuck, bro. Like this nigga is slimy as shit, bro. Like
you called Ethan and Hila inspirations. You've met his family, and now he's just a light friend. By the end of this,
yeah, facts, bro. I know exactly what Cameron's talking about. It's from the one interview because I remember Ethan was showing this clip. It was from literally that interview where it was Ian and Anissa. And then it was Ethan and Hila, and it was right before the creator class shit, and you could see the timestamp for like the time segment shit. It literally says Ian and Anissa find Ethan and Hila to be inspirations. I'm like, bro, these niggas.
This video, what are you gonna call him? An acquaintance? Another internet creator?
Yeah, we've been respecting you as independent content creators.
Yeah.
Yep. Seems like that was what it was.
I don't know. I think they're both probably guilty of saying things that they don't mean for...
Ooh, but I wonder who's doing some completely fucking more heinous shit.
Internet clout and attention. Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
Oh!
Again, you went over to go suck Hassan's cock. Who the fuck do you think is gonna be nicer to you? Denims or fucking Ethan and Hila? Are you a dumbass? Like,
oh.
Yes.
Oh, I get it now. So it's about you.
Of course it is. It's always has been.
Like, I don't care about this guy. He's a nobody, and you know, blah blah blah. And I said, well, then you'll have no problem publicly denouncing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, the conversation ended.
She never replied.
Ethan, you can't even phrase it in a way that doesn't make you sound like you're being coercive and
Yo. Yeah, well, I can't even ask you, Ian, because, nigga, your answer changes literally every fucking sentence. But, like, yo, Ian, I'm sure if you were friends with somebody for a good amount of time and you had children and niggas were calling CPS falsely on them, you would probably, like, really be hoping that your mans would be like, yeah, no, he's not a fucking bad parent. He actually loves his children, bruv. He's good. CPS does not need to be here. I'm sure you would love that shit. But since it's not happening to you, right? Nah. Like, nigga, fuck out of my face with this shit.
Shitty. Well then, you should have no problem publicly denouncing it, right? Does that sound like a friend? It kind of sounds like something a powerful villain would say.
You guys literally called Froggy Tonic a nobody. Yeah, I'd assume you'd have no problem denouncing him either if that's actually how you feel.
Would it have been nicer and more supportive to say, we don't agree with the things he's saying and we support Ethan and Hila? Sure.
Ah, holy shit.
Yeah, oh my god, and I remember, like, this was, I'm pretty sure, like, the intro clip for my shit. And I remember originally watching the Content Cop and getting to that part, holy fuck, I was storming that shit, bro. I was like, yo, this nigga Ian has got to be one of the slowest niggas on the fucking planet, bro. Like, all you fucking had to do was literally that. This little text box shit he's doing.
Agree with the things he's saying and we support Ethan and Hila.
Boom, period. Post on Twitter. This nigga would have been fine. We wouldn't have seen a Content Cop H3, a Content Deputy, none of that shit. None of that shit. Creator Class 3 wouldn't be in the fucking toilet. All he had to do was this shit, bro. Nigga, I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. He laid his bed. He's laying in that bitch, bro. He's laying straight in that shit, bro. Get comfy, nigga.
Sure.
Ah, holy shit, dude. That's all you had to fucking say, dude. Instead, you're wasting time, money, and a close friendship on a hit piece so you don't piss off your new friends. You look extremely...
Oh, so you can... Well, actually, yeah, so you don't piss off your new friend. Yeah, nah.
Pathetic, Ian.
Our silence means something. It means that we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out. And then maybe we can find a moment in time.
Nope.
I don't know how long it'll be, but a moment in time in the future where things are a little bit easier to broach.
That time will be never, you dumbass.
Oh, excuse me. I was just talking to the Silence Through Witchcraft. I didn't hear anything.
Just fucking Silence Through Witchcraft.
About you wanting to pause the relationship, though. What I heard was that you let Hassan fuck your girlfriend while you watched. Not sure. Maybe I'm getting a bad read. Hold on.
I would have been...
No, not the Shelbo shit, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I know for sure you be watching Nick Diorio, bro. Whenever Nick Diorio be talking about Shelba.
Perfectly fine.
You might want to watch your hand movements there, buddy. You keep doing it, dude. You need to stop. You're getting really close with that hand movement. Don't flip your arm over, man.
And I support Ethan and Hila. The problem is
that she doesn't.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
She actually...
She thinks they have a point.
That's the problem.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Go fuck yourself. What about your girl? This is what
your girl is a rat like you, nigga.
I'm talking about. This aggression.
No, Ian. Go fuck yourself is right. They're right. You do agree. You've made that very clear. That's why they're saying that. That's their decision. Also, what do you mean aggression? Look at you.
No, he needs a hug.
He needs to fucking be knocked the fuck out. This is the shit I was saying so heavily too. Like, bro, how the fuck are you gonna claim this shit? This video is supposed to be empathetic and then say this shit. Like, nigga, how do you not see the obvious blatant hypocrisy like that? Oh my god.
He's a good fucking ass whooping.
In terms of these fair weather friends who are, you know, so happy to be friends as long as they're getting something out of it.
Ethan, that is a rich thing to say.
Throughout this video, Ian strictly avoids the core reason as to why Ethan is acting the way he is.
CPS.
In these clips. This one piece of context would likely nullify a majority of this video.
No, it would. No, it would. If you put the context in a vid, I feel like, okay, so I'm trying to think of all the parts of the vid, right? There's stuff, I know for sure, the button, goblin, and demon mode towards the end, that shit can be completely cut the fuck out. That shit, like, I don't even understand why any of that shit was in this video, bro. And obviously the bear shit at the end, the good graces, where the fuck that was supposed to be, that shit can be cut out, because that shit shouldn't have been there in the fucking first place. None of those motherfuckers should have been in this video. I can't even think, like, there was no parts of the video that's good. The video is obviously ass. I'm trying to, nothing. There was nothing, because I'm thinking through the whole video, but bro, I'd be like, okay, well, if you add the context here, it would have fucking obviously shown more info. But then again, clearly you add the context, so it makes Ian look like even more of a dumbass and being the fucking wrong, which he is. There was no part of the video that was good. Nah, it is, well, obviously, but there's no part of the video I could even give charity to. Nah.
The episode Ian is pulling clips from is titled Snark Called Child Protective Services on Us. No shit, he's pissed.
This is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what...
It's horrible. Oh my god, I fucking love that soundbite.
Podcasts are.
Oh, I'm glad Ian's the king of podcasts. He knows what's horrible. He knows what an emotional dumping ground is. And he clearly knows not to do that in podcasts, right? Would you guys like to hear the sweetest bit of hypocrisy?
I would love to indulge.
Explaining to the people why we started this podcast. For me, that's one of the reasons, is it's like, oh, I just need to sometimes dump a little bit.
Hypocrisy at its finest.
And just being like, all right, I'll dump, I think is like a satisfying thing for me.
So your podcast is an emotional dumping ground, but when Ethan does it and you don't like what
it's bad. It be bad.
Dumping about, it's bad.
I realize that Ethan and Hila are more scared now than they've probably ever been. I feel like anti-Semitism is a thought in their heads now more than ever.
You know what? This could have been a valid point, but I gotta say, it was an interesting choice to shave your head before this video. Also, the pose with the swastika, the swastika sword, I don't know, man. That was an interesting choice there, Ian. Sometimes I want...
I'll keep saying it, bro. I keep saying it. Hassan got 10 different motherfucking swords, bro. 10 different ones. That means out of 100% chance, you have literally 10% chance for these shits to choose one individual one. And somehow out of all fucking 10, you chose the one with the Buddhist manji symbol that people can confuse with a fucking swastika. Making a video that is obviously going in critique, because fucking critique is bullshit, and critique shit, he embarrassed himself, but critiquing a man who is Jewish. We're not sitting here doing this, dude. Like, if you don't know that shit was a dog whistle, bro. Like,
wonder if you still got it in you.
Say,
Cameroon, you ignorant sloat. That sword is obviously from Bleach.
I don't even know who that guy is.
That's Isaac from Bleach.
Oh, I don't watch Bleach.
This one's sicker. Wait, that's a little sus.
Immediately goes for the swastika one. Got it.
Maybe you haven't changed so much after all.
Me making this video is the standing up for something, and it's saying, fuck you, you guys are being bad. You know, I don't think you're bad people, but you're being bad. You're behaving poorly.
Oh, okay, I get it. I'm glad you stood up for the massive political streamer and his lackeys instead of your friend who was being harassed and threatened.
Why do we call the nigga a rat? Here's your example of why.
Fuck even is this shit, dude? You're
been asking that question, Ian. Literally watching everything. I've been like, why do these content, why does this shit even exist?
Being bad. Bad boy! You're being a bad boy. Who the fuck are you?
I'm not your fucking dad.
You sure try to act like one.
I was
Facts.
Morally grandstanding.
True!
Bring it back to Hassan just because, but it kind of is the same thing. Like, I was thinking about going to Gaza until I found out it's dangerous. He's a total performative activist that doesn't give a single fuck about the cause.
It's been performed exquisitely. Harassing one person and seamlessly transitioning into harassing another one.
What? Who criticizes? Ian, can I get your definition of harassment? It's
Facts, like criticizing a motherfucker is harassing them, because last time I checked, it seems way more like motherfuckers calling CPS on you falsely rather than like critiquing a nigga is way more harassment than as we can see, just fucking saying words to a nigga.
Criticism, now harassment? You sound like never mind, my head hurts.
She's friends with Denims. Denims is streaming this story about our kid.
I'll show that, yeah.
Getting Giarda from the dog, whatever.
I'm sorry, I'll accept this position from anyone except you guys. You have laid the groundwork for this type of streaming.
I don't even know the point Ian is trying to...
What? You've laid the groundwork for this type of streaming? The streaming where niggas, again, fucking stream other niggas propagating for fucking CPS to be falsely called? What? What? Huh? Like, yo.
To make here. Are you trying to say that Ethan pioneered live drama content? Maybe? Are you trying to say that Ethan pioneered live politics coverage? I don't think so.
No.
Are you criticizing Ethan for doing reaction streams? I hope not.
Like, that wouldn't, no.
Regardless, I'm not getting the Denims comparison because name me one time where Ethan promoted the harassment and misinformation against someone's family.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Cause last time I checked, he ain't fucking do that. But, you know who did? Or you know what two niggas did? You know what niggas sure fucking did? Damn, that nigga lucky I can't fucking reach his mouth to the shit, boss. But like, yo, what? Like, there's no way, bro. This nigga Ian's so fucking stupid.
Enough yapping. Let's find out what he's talking about.
Which is watching people shit and giving your unfiltered reaction to it.
You do realize that reaction streams and videos long predated the H3 podcast?
Oh, hey, Jinx, talking about this motherfucker.
I think you should know this more than most. Ian should also know well that not—
Wait, didn't he make a— Yeah, he did make a video on Jinx. Now I remember that shit.
All reaction content is created equally. Sitting there while eating and not adding commentary, or while your brain is malfunctioning, in the case of
gestures, Sims 4 gestures, NPC movements, default stance 1.
Denims, or having your chair watch the video for you is—
no chair react.
Not a reaction. It's content theft. And you should know that adding commentary to a video that you're watching and transforming it into your own thing is something very different. A reaction streamer can criticize another reaction streamer who's stealing content, just like a commentary YouTuber can criticize another commentary YouTuber for making bad content.
Happens a lot.
She could say so much, and it would make her a little bit uncomfortable, right? It's not comfortable. She'll get a little bit of shit.
They're actually good people, like that's going to get you shit. That kind of says it all, doesn't it?
There isn't a single person that I respect who would give a fuck if I publicly said that Ethan and Hila are great with their kids, Ethan
Lies.
and Hila didn't kill their dog,
Lies.
and Ethan and Hila wipe their asses or don't have
Lies. Niggas would care if you tweeted this shit out, dumbass. Again, you were fucking friends for a good amount of time. So, someone who we, at least the audience, would perceive as someone who's closer to Ethan, like, you know what I'm saying, someone who's met his family and all that. If you were to disavow that shit, it would probably be like, okay, yeah, it's stamped in that this shit is really false and that these niggas are like fucking propagating some misinformation. But did you do that? You fucking did not.
or whatever the fucking the prompt is. No one would care.
Don't be naive. You know you would have gotten shit, Ian. Also, what a great way to dodge talking about the CPS situation.
If you can. I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had like an IBS.
I just seen this clip too, bro. I swear, Anisha be going for like a fucking world record fucking gold medal splits on this bitch when it comes to fucking embarrassing this nigga.
Yes. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well. I'm not tweeting out because I'm not your fucking lapdog. That's why I'm not tweeting it out.
Well, by your logic, you just made an hour-long video.
So you have to be a lapdog to disavow fucking CPS being called falsely? Holy shit, bro. Look at the fucking morals here on this guy. He's the arbiter, mind you.
Defending Hassan and co. Doesn't that make you Hassan's lapdog?
Yes. Me making this video is the standing up for something.
I'm pretty sure, like, from what I've seen with the whole Hassan shit, too, where he's reacting to the content nuke or whatever, like, I think Ian was on the stream. If it wasn't, like, today when that shit was happening, it was one of these other days. But, yeah, Ian, I know you're sucking this nigga off. Like, I don't know, and literally everyone else here can fucking see that shit, and there's no one in here. But everyone else watching this shit knows that shit, too. I don't even know why you're trying to hide this shit.
If you maybe accepted the phone call and we talked about it, you could have asked me, hey, what are your principles?
Nigga's not hopping on the phone with you, fucking Ian, to ask you your principles, nigga. We know what they are. You're a fucking rat.
No fucking shot, dude. No, I don't think Ethan wanted to talk to you about your principles.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, of course he doesn't want to fucking talk about that shit.
He's got bigger fish to fry right now. Fucking Muppet. Ian then goes on this retarded tangent about friends to the whole follower equals endorsement narrative, so I'll spare repeating.
Oh yeah, the BDS shit, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. This part of shit was so annoying.
Myself.
Cheers the North through the northern open fire.
Now let's talk about the button. Ethan got this button.
No! Let's not talk about the button. Why? Because your fucking argument for that shit is ass, and so was Frogan's. So let's not. Like,
or kill switch as a response to
so
the controversy
dumb. Like,
with
fuck,
Kitty Cinderella.
bro,
He was not able to control himself in that moment, and instead of figuring out how he can change his behavior, he spent $20,000.
Now, for whatever reason, Anissa's husband brings up the button.
Yeah, thank you, Cameron. Like, this, like, if I had to choose out of all of them, I'm sorry, like, through the video, like I said, I would have took out the button, demon mode, goblin mode. I would definitely take that shit out the vid. But if there was just one part I had to choose, it's the button part. This shit, like, this button part adds no credence to any fucking argument IDubbbz was attempting to make, because he didn't make any one at all. But, like, any argument he was attempting to make, the button part for sure wasn't the one. Like,
he goes on this concerned trolling rant about how Ethan refuses to change the behavior and instead uses the button after he did a goof plus a spoof plus a gaff plus a riot while watching a video of QT Cinderella crying.
I also see the dynamic.
Something. I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
It's just really young.
Look at women who are not guys are benefiting off of being seen.
Nah, that shit is crazy.
Now, if you did a tiny bit of research, it's in the same video. You would have known that the button had already been ordered at the time of this incident. So, this wasn't some turning point. Ian quickly nullifies this point of the segment by saying,
I think if all of us had buttons, we'd hit the button all the time.
Which, literally, like, again, Denim self-owned top tier right here, you dumbass. Okay, so if you had a button and you would press it, why the fuck are you sitting here criticizing Ethan for having a button? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Holy fuck.
But if you don't have it, you operate differently. You think about what you're saying. You maybe plan...
No. You always think about what you're saying. I mean, you fucking don't, because if you thought anything before this shit, you wouldn't be in this fucking shitstorm. But, like, anyway, barring that shit, no, bro. The fucking button is just that extra, like, you know what I'm saying, extra cushion just in case, bro. Obviously, everyone should think before they say some shit, bro. But you never know. Sometimes, like you were fucking trying to get on Ethan's ass for us, niggas have emotional shit that go on, bro. You say some shit you don't mean, bro, which is obviously you shouldn't. Duh. But, yo, niggas human. Niggas, if there's one nigga on the planet that should know about niggas not being perfect and having flaws, it's you, nigga. The fuck? Like,
your show a little bit more.
Yeah, every network television station has a button. I stream a lot. I wish I had a button. I think everyone could use a kill switch.
And I fully fucking agree.
Ian is making a non-argument. He barely streams.
In fact, there's one certain dumbass that really could use a fucking button. Would y'all happen to know who that is? Because I think Ian does. Like,
he's making this point during an edited video. You know what? I think I know a guy who could probably use that button.
You fucking... And there you fucking go. And there you fucking go. Because I knew a nigga who needed a fucking button, bruh. I'll tell you. The fuck? Like, bro, this nigga Hassan... Yo, this nigga Hassan should have had this button on pre-order for the past decade. I shit you not, bro. This nigga should have been had that shit on dial. You must
bloodthirsty, violent pig dog. You
Button.
would kill Rick Scott.
Button.
America deserved
Button.
9/11, dude. Yeah, kill them.
Button.
Kill those motherfuckers.
I would fucking love... If you didn't have the context of the whole shit going on with Ethan, I would fucking love if you show Hassan this shit and then ask this nigga if he would press a button. If there was a magic button that could make these moments go away, if he would press that shit. Because when that nigga would say yes, holy shit, like, that joint would have me fucking dying. Like, in a video. Sorry.
Let's talk about the crew. I think the crew has been put in the worst working...
This argument was so fucking ass. Dan debunks this shit immediately. You're saying Ethan's a fucking tyrant, he's treating everybody bad, he doesn't let them get their opinions off. Dan said, I mean, that shit was cute, but no. So your response is now, Ian? The fuck? Like, nigga, you're done, bro. Like,
environment that you possibly can be for a fucking podcast. Every crew member has it bad.
I think this part of the video, and frankly, any part of the video that
is complete dog shit.
The podcast is malicious. Ian, I know
it obviously is, but the whole video itself is just dog shit.
You don't have the best business track record, and that happens, but I don't think you have the place to be talking about Ethan's successful podcast.
No, hold on. I gotta correct Cameron on that. No, we losing $250,000 fucking dollars does not just happen. They fucked it up.
When my small YouTube channel consistently outperforms your podcast.
I would be fine with you not brigading my comment section on my podcast that gets 3,000 views a week because I prefer to not to do harassment campaigns and instead talk about Vampire's Kiss.
It's very clear to me that Ian is insecure about the success of his podcast, and it's not unsuccessful because he talks about niche subjects or whatever. It's because it's boring and all.
Yeah, it's because the people you're fucking sitting there watching talking is Ian and Anissa Joma. That's why it's doing ass. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes laughably bad.
I think for me, when I really started to be like, I really don't want to be a part of this, was
I remember
hate bringing it up, but Etika. The Etika stuff was so hard for me. Like, that was somebody who clearly was experiencing a mental health issue. And this is my attitude, like, full stop on this period. The last thing somebody who's going through something like that needs is more eyes on it. We were in it, and at the time, when we were in it and we wanted.
She's referring to us kind of going through a fucking hard time on the internet, being harassed, videos made about us, people weighing in.
People still make videos about us.
And on the stupid crew
deservedly so, because y'all still keep doing and saying dumb shit. Like, fuck.
There's been very few people to actually leave H3's crew. Only one is left on bad terms. Hell, Dan's been there for like 7 years, if not more. If the environment was so bad, why didn't you call it out when you were on the show a year and a half ago?
Directly.
You've had plenty of time. And while we're speaking on the crew, I want to take a moment to talk about AB and Lena, two beloved members of the H3.
You feel me? Shout out Starkiller
podcast. I actually met AB at the second Creator Clash. He was nice as hell. I even made it into the podcast members only recap video. That aside, let's be clear. Ian, what you did to Lena by stirring this shit up 2 months before.
Yeah, this is why I keep saying, I don't know how the fuck this nigga Ian really thinks he learned empathy. Again, he drops the fucking content cop live while the crew is obviously at the fucking studio. Lena sees that shit, goes to the bathroom, have a fucking panic attack. What about this shit right here, Ian, is empathetic? Because, nigga, you need to let me know.
For the event is eerily similar to what you did last time to sabotage your own event. It's disgusting that you put two other people that you're friendly with, two Arabs by the way, since that apparently matters, instead of treating everyone like human beings, in this position when you knew full well that Lena was fighting in your event in 2 months. If you had any spine at all, you would at least wait until after your event, or
and it's so crazy because that is the general sentiment. Like, bro, and even niggas who are fucking like, yo, like, even niggas who are kind of still on the fence with this shit, don't even know, like, don't want to take a side. Everybody admits that shit, bro. Like, if Ian was gonna do this shit, why did you not just drop the vid, like, after Creator Clash? Why the fuck would you drop it before it, bro? Because you already knew this shit was gonna turn into, again, a fucking shitstorm. So what? He's just so fucking stupid.
Send a warning to Lena and AB. You've now set two innocent people up for harassment, and harassment they've been getting. Not just because of you, but because they're the only two Lebanese people on the show. Looks like you need to fill up that empathy bar a little bit more.
Also, let's talk about AB and Lena, two Lebanese employees, and you just continue to talk about the conflict like they don't exist. It would be nicer, a lot nicer, for you to shut the fuck up about it.
Also, you act like Ethan is some sort of anti-Palestinian voice. Like he's got some Ben Shapiro absolute Zionist level takes, when that is absolutely not the case. Believe it or not, you can be pro-Palestinian and anti-terrorist at the same time, and I believe most.
And you know how I know that's a confirmed fact? Because this is the direct shit that Ethan was saying in the fucking debate against Hassan. Towards the end, Hassan will not realize that there is, like, you know what I'm saying, there is like innocent loss of life on both sides. There is like obviously bad shit happening on both sides. Hassan is a nigga that will not mention that shit, that will not acknowledge that shit either. But you know who did, at least in the interview, and not in the fucking interview, debate? Ethan. Call it Glaze, but that shit is true.
Most pro-Palestinian people are. The cherry on top of this is that Ian accidentally released the video while AB and Lena were live on the H3 podcast.
Let's really start talking more about that.
While the show was live, Lena had to run off to the bathroom as she was having a panic attack.
And you want to know why that shit happened? Because Ian dumbass really apparently learned empathy. Yet I ain't gonna lie, it's not showing though.
Over the video. Then Ian had the bright idea to send her a DM like, oh my bad, as if that fixes anything he set them up for. Ian, if you actually do have an empathy meter over 1%, you'll spare her and buy her out from Creator Clash.
He didn't do that, by the way. Ethan had to buy her out, 12K.
Because you know full well that your audience is going to boo her the second she steps foot on the event.
Exactly.
Something that she's afraid of. Also, big shoutouts to whoever the hell runs the Creator Clash Twitter and website. Yeah, great timing there.
The one time the button didn't work, and we listened to how he spoke to AB without...
niggas already went over this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're watching a rerun, so, you know... you know, say shout out Cameron. But yeah, within this fucking dumbass argument, you gotta say like, yo, yes, bro, there was some turmoil. The workplace situations fucking happened. Do you think AB is super pressed and thinks fucking Ethan is a goddamn tyrant because of that shit? Nigga, no. Like, bro, come on, bro. God damn. Like, there's gonna be workplace tension. Is the whole fucking shit gonna collapse, bro, because of that shit? No. God damn, bro. Like, this nigga is an actual fucking man-child, bro. It's so annoying.
Thinking that the internet was going to hear it. It was rude, it was nasty, and it didn't have this caveat of like, I'm not mad at you. It was anger, and it was uncalled for.
Use, they get access to...
We covered most of
We're
it.
doing it.
What are
Making
you
it
doing?
so awkward and terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Just like, this is what I'm talking about when it's always like...
We need to get home for our kids.
It's like, bro.
Oh, no, I didn't want to finish it right now. I was just talking about finishing Wednesday.
Ian, for some reason, I'm beginning to think that you being an electrician's apprentice was some sort of joke. Jokes aside, I know that you actually have had jobs in the past, but you sure do act like you've never came across a difficult situation ever.
Exactly, like, bro, niggas, bro, how have niggas not gone through workplace tension, bro? Like, literally, like...
This was a tame incident that there were no bad feelings over.
He makes it seem like he's not a tyrant of a boss.
Because he's fucking not, dumbass.
We're doing it.
What are
Making
you
it
doing?
so awkward and terrible.
I appreciate the hard work.
I know
you've
you
done,
do.
and
I
I
know.
loved it, and I really enjoy it.
Bro, you're using fucking one moment, one fucking clip to call him an overall like, this nigga, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this nigga, it's so fucking unabashedly stupid, bro. It's so
what
crazy.
in God's name did Alex Wasabi do to your pituitary gland, Ian? Because you've clearly never had a tyrannical boss if you think Ethan sounds like one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this nigga must really be fucking delusional. Like,
in that clip.
Holy
Sure,
shit.
it's a bad and awkward moment that he apologized for. Big whoop, it's over.
Dan, his producer, is constantly clarifying things on the air and making it clear that what Ethan said was a joke.
God forbid.
It's okay because I buttoned it.
Why?
Because
it's not that big of a deal, man.
just
Like,
your
how
inability to.
No, hold on, Dan. Bro. How does it change anything? People knowing that we did it.
It's fun when it's a surprise.
Okay, well, tell
Well, you just asked how it changed
Surprise
things.
them on your show.
Again, shitty choice of a clip and a bad out of context example.
Literally directly both stamped.
This is Ethan and Gila's show, and I know this might be a massive revelation out of this world, but fun fact, the H in H3 stands for Hila, and the 3 is meant to represent a backwards E that stands for Ethan. It's their podcast. Ethan has every right to direct his producers to do what he wants for his show.
Directly.
Maybe you should take some notes so you can have a more entertaining podcast yourself.
Ethan doesn't want to change, and he wants to bring the entire crew.
No, he doesn't want to change to fit the likeness of niggas like you and Hassan. Bruh, like, fuck out of here with that shit.
Down with him.
Ian, you understand that the workforce isn't slavery, right?
Exactly, like, this nigga's so...
You do
It's so
understand
hard
that
not to, like,
a
just
worker
crash
has
out
the
every
right
moment,
to quit their job, and that these crew members working on a high-profile show could quit any day with...
Like, literally, again, Ethan is not fucking forcing him by, like their will to be there, bro. Like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, this...
a fantastic resume and the opportunity to start a career of their own on social media, right? They all make it clear that they disagree with this hole that you and those snark subreddits are trying to place them in.
Exactly.
You have snark Redditor logic, and it's clear how you researched this video.
Oh my god, bro. Fuck, bro. I do not want to talk about demon mode and goblin mode, bro. I'm trying to tell you this triple combo, the fucking button demon mode and goblin mode, bro. Like that section of the video, that like third of the video, holy fuck, bro. Just suffering through that shit.
What makes demon mode different than goblin mode is goblins aren't really like an intimidating, powerful force. If the goblin is persistent, it can get what it wants.
When I'm done with the other one, the big one that's dropping probably next week, my full attention is going to you, George. Like the eye of
Sauron, I see you. This is like my fucking favorite clip of this shit recent. That shit is so funny.
Sauron. I see you.
I see you. Like, yeah, bad empanada, nigga. You gonna go ahead and fuck it. You know what?
I see you out there, you fucking cockroach.
You fucking cockroach.
IDubbbz demon mode refers to Ethan suing people, and this first example is Bad Empanada, aka...
Yeah, I do not blame Ethan. But he can't sue Bad Empanada because this nigga's in like fucking Argentina like a little bitch. So obviously, like trying to fucking sue the nigga through like, you know, obviously U.S. statutes is not gonna fucking work. But yeah, if this nigga was in the U.S., I would 100% not blame Ethan for suing this nigga. This nigga is the main fucking like the main fucking cause of the whole CPS shit is directly because of this nigga. He would be getting his ass sued into the fucking ether. This nigga would get sued to the fucking oblivion, bro. Like
George, who's already on the run for civil cases as it is.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that. But of course that nigga is. The fuck.
Empanada absolutely deserves a lawsuit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's 100% stand. Like, no, Bad Empanada, and I even said because Ethan was shelving him out, and I'm pretty sure, like, I think the Noah Samson shit, like, he might actually be going through with that. But I even think, like, the Noah Samson shit, like, he don't need to do all that shit. This nigga Bad Empanada, fucking George, we will be seeing that nigga in court, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. That nigga would be seen in court. If he was in U.S., oh, nah, I would tell him that, yo, he better fucking hire Saul Goodman.
He has knowingly and maliciously slandered Ethan and Hila, has absolutely been harassing Ethan and Hila, has wasted government resources in order to harass Ethan and Hila, and it's certainly easy to prove damages.
3 complaints for 3 people.
You are doing the classic rich asshole thing. You have a deficit of friends, you have a surplus of enemies. You feel
if it's Bad Empanada, I'm the richest asshole you ever seen. That nigga gonna really know what money mean, bro.
really bad. You feel hurt. But you also have a surplus of money. So what can you do? You can use that money to bully and intimidate people.
No, Ian, person who's...
Exactly, like, no, that's not what he's doing. But, again, he should fucking sue that nigga Bad Empanada, but he can't. He's not here.
Wealthy enough to run 2 charity boxing events, despite the last one costing you $250,000 in debt that you had no problem paying off and starting a new one this year. Ethan is not a rich asshole for suing people that he feels, with good evidence, are slandering him.
Exactly.
Moral grandstanding at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. This video was not just critical. Sure, there were some critiques against the Israeli government and one creator who really did deserve the criticism. However, there was so much slander against other creators to create some conclusion that they were all genocide supporters. For those unaware, Noah Samson, the person...
Yep, this fucking loser.
That Ethan Klein and Mudahar are preparing to sue is pretty
and Mudahar, okay.
Infamous for being bad faith, as Jolly Saint Nicholas de Orio calls
he said Pope Saint Nicholas de Orio,
the Brit Bong of the left. Noah recently made a pretty bad faith video attacking several creators, notably Turkey Tom, Mudahar, and Ethan Klein. The video was titled "The YouTubers,"
I'm about to say YouTubers who backed a genocide. Yep,
who backed a genocide, and it's about, you guessed it, the conflict between Israel and Palestine. In this video, Noah denies several rapes that were committed by terrorists, defended the Houthi terrorists,
oh man, twinning up with Hassan, huh?
Including the one terrorist that Hassan interviewed on stream that
Tim Houthi? Oh,
Hassan himself called a terrorist.
Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother.
He also defended Twitch's shitty actions on anti-Semitism, and most importantly, concluded that Ethan Klein is pro-genocide for making a video on Hassan Piker where he criticizes the terrorists that Hassan was promoting. This is all despite Ethan...
And why we won't be taking that nigga serious.
Klein saying that the West Bank is fair game and supporting the Palestinian movement in his content nuke on Hassan Piker. He tries to paint the picture that because of Ethan's video on Hassan, that Ethan is lying about his support and empathy towards the Palestinian cause. He then goes after creators like Turkey Tom and Mudahar just
Torkish Tom, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Turkey Tom gotta start posting on Ton Dark again, bro. That shit finna get me mad.
Criticizing Twitch and the golden boy, Hassan Piker.
Hey, have you seen Hassan Piker at all?
Piker? I hardly even knew her. Noah's ultimate conclusion is that all of these creators back genocide because they criticize Hassan, which takes a lot of fucking hoops to draw that conclusion.
No, I'm just gonna straight up tell you, yeah, Noah's a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, it's just dumb. Like...
And after watching this dog shit video, I completely understand why Ethan Klein and Mudahar want to sue. I won't get into my opinions on if they should or shouldn't sue, but let's just say I won't exactly feel sad if this scares the shit out of Noah Samson for years, fearing generational debt. Now before
Yep, and that's the same shit that Nicholas Dario said, and I'm totally with y'all niggas, because again, yeah, like niggas want to say all this stupid shit, fucking spread misinformation, slander niggas, bro. So when your stupid ass actions have stupid ass consequences, hey, niggas might learn some shit. Like, bro, crazy works.
Before I go any further, it should go without saying that I'm totally against retarded and frivolous lawsuits. However,
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think he should sue fucking Noah Samson, bro. If any nigga out of all them niggas should be sued, it's Bad Empanada. We can't sue the nigga. He's in Argentina. Other than that, I would say just let these niggas just fall the fuck off. Let these niggas keep fucking embarrassing themselves, bro. Hassan did a fucking fantastic job on the debate, bro. And all these niggas have careers because of him. So if this nigga fall off, you best believe these niggas are done. Like...
Ian seems to think that all lawsuits are just used to intimidate people. But in the cases where that is true, sometimes it's justified. You shouldn't feel confident to slander people. You should feel intimidated at what might happen if you choose to spread malicious libel against people.
Fair enough.
Lawsuits are justified. Hey Ian, a great example of a frivolous lawsuit is the Matt Hoss versus H3H3 case. Another one is the one that you threatened Froggy Fresh over $18,000 for after you kicked him out of your event, but didn't pursue because of all the backlash you got.
Wait, I did, because I knew Froggy got kicked off the card within the whole, like, you know, Creator Crash 2 shit. But, like, I didn't know he was filing a lawsuit against Froggy. This nigga Ian is a real fucking scumfuck, bro. Oh my god.
Remember that?
And then word on top of that, he got fucking bitched by his goddamn community to not sue him. God damn, Ian. How many fucking L's are you gonna take, nigga?
Your
Holy
event,
shit.
but didn't pursue because of all the backlash you got. Remember that one?
No, you have a ton of power, you have a ton of options, you have a ton of choice. That's exactly what you get for being filthy rich.
Someone's mad at the internet. Also, you gotta love this frame, right? He's screaming at Ethan for being filthy rich while he's got a gold tooth for fashion? Looks like dog shit. And thousands of dollars worth of shitty tattoos. Should try to get a refund on that. Sitting in your basement.
He can't.
Filled with expensive boxing equipment and an arcade machine, talking to us on your expensive camera and lav mic. You have nothing to grandstand on, you fucking cowardly, pathetic little
Hit the button. Button moment.
He kept saying that it was racist or anti-Semitic to suggest that he talked to someone who's within the same ethnic group as him.
That's why I said yesterday, like, I urge Ethan to talk to Sam Cedar.
Is it not? I mean, maybe not so much racist, but you're definitely patronizing him. That's like telling a black liberal to go talk to the Hodge twins to see why they're wrong. Ian seems to have lost the idea that people are people. Like, people of different ethnic groups and cultures can have conversations, dude. And if there's anyone in this situation who cannot take criticism, it's absolutely Hassan Piker. If you dare ever criticize him, you're in for a world of bullshit. He won't watch it, and if your name ever comes up, he'll just, isn't this the guy you, and disregard.
Yo, that is literally what Hassan does with fucking Nicholas Diorio, like, every time, bro. I swear to God. It's only, like, fucking now where he'll, like, actually take credence. And the funny reason why I'll actually take credence and know who fucking Nick Diorio is because, oh my God, he had the fucking talking point with the goddamn YouTube dislikes. I keep telling niggas to fucking ignore that shit, bro. Like, the same shit that Nick Diorio was saying, bro. You have to fucking ignore that extension, bro. Like, I swear to fuck, bro. Ethan gave that nigga Hassan a talking point. I'm still so fucking mad about that.
Barred you completely.
How can you speak for my entire ethnic group? I find that really interesting.
Ethan, I don't know what to fucking tell you. This is like step one of having a leftist ideology, is recognizing our race, religion, nationality, all this shit, all shape our experiences as people.
This is another rare part of the video where you start to think that Ian might kind of have a point, and then you sit there and you realize that Hassan is categorizing all Jews as to having one opinion, and
directly, exactly what he's doing.
Instead of not doing that, he deflects Ethan off to go talk to the approved Jew, Sam Cedar.
I was about to say, we didn't even pull up the fucking, you know, the label, the approved Jew. This shit's so fucking stupid.
Instead of Ian criticizing Hassan for categorizing all Jews as to having one opinion, he decides to criticize Ethan for not talking to the approved Jew. This is so fucking backwards.
It could possibly be someone who shares progressive ideology with you. It could possibly be someone who is of your same gender.
Okay, so, alright.
Ian, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga, because I know you probably didn't watch the actual Ethan Klein versus Sam Cedar debate, but I ain't gonna lie, just like when Hassan was saying he recommended talk to him, I don't know if it really went the way y'all thought it did.
The new and improved IDubbbz is now asking you to patronize other ethnic groups, identities, or skin colors, and only talk to your own. I'm so happy that you've reformed, Ian. This is great moves, man. Keep it up. Proud of you.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge?
No, Ethan, those aren't jokes, right? When someone makes a controversial statement like that, that's not them trying to be funny. I can understand why you would conflate the two. That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and passionate about a particular...
No.
Like, I just couldn't believe it, bro. I just could not fucking believe it, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, Ian. Yo, the content cop's never coming back. It just be so hard to fathom this shit sometimes.
No, what the fuck is happening? He just defended the 9/11 cop.
That shit is so funny because he's passionate about the shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
He just offended the 9/11 comment. Also, by the way, this wasn't some nuanced take by Hassan as he tried to retcon on his uncle's show. This was a crash out. The correct use case of the term, by the way, Ian. Because right after the 9/11 comment, he started making graphic remarks about the missing eye of Representative Dan Crenshaw, who was wounded and lost his eye while serving our country in the line of duty.
Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole?
Wait, oh my god.
Really lose
Jesus
his eye
Christ.
because some mujahideen.
Our telling informed the group was formed in the early 1990s by Afghan mujahideen or Islamic guerrilla fighters who had resisted the Soviet occupations of Afghanistan between 79 and 89 with the covert backing of the CIA and Pakistani counterpart, the Inter-Services Intelligence Directorate, ISI.
A brave fucking soldier fucked his eye hole with their dick? Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked?
I think
it's it's like, for what purpose do you have to say all that shit? He doesn't, but
Israel says it's a place where Jews can go.
Israel's just a place Jews can go? With that slogan, we might actually have peace.
Ian, you're getting really fucking lazy. Where's the counter argument? Also, I love this we shit.
With that slogan, we might actually have peace. You know, if that's all you're defining Israel as, is a place Jews can go.
Ian, I didn't know you were Palestinian. Who the fuck is we? Like, since when were you the spokesperson of
fuck that. Since when were you in politics, nigga? The fuck? Like, nigga, weren't you making videos on Cheez-Its? Like, what the fuck is... Then again, niggas can hit me on the same shit. Like, yo, why the fuck are you talking about political shits? You don't cover fucking drama. You're a slop tuber. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Palestine.
There was a tier list. It was called the Who Can Say Habibi tier list.
No, it was called the Arab to Jew tier list, you fucking moron. And this is a race tier list.
It was presented at TwitchCon as like a panel that was just meant to be lighthearted and fun. And Ethan Klein saw that, and he decided that it was anti-Semitic.
No, Ian, he didn't decide that it was anti-Semitic.
He didn't decide shit. It was already decided.
It was anti-Semitic. Yeah. They got banned because it was anti-Semitic. The whole premise of Who Can Say Habibi was almost immediately dropped after
that shit was dropped in 5 fucking minutes.
It started.
We brought you guys here today because we want to rank streamers on how Arab they are.
The people in that category on the thumbnail? Jews.
That doesn't even make... Like, I still understand who the fuck greenlit this at Twitch, bro. Because holy shit, they need to be fired.
And besides it being a hummus, Sabra's dictionary definition is a Jewish person born in Israel. Hassan goes in Arab because that's the good tier, but Ethan Klein goes in the Jew category because that's the bad tier. Let me explain this in different terms to make it a bit more obvious for your thick skull, Ian. Let's say I were to make a who's invited to the cookout tier list.
Yo, damn, who... Fuck, I know what you're about to say. And who fucking did this argument? Because this is actually a great representation. I think it was the one guy on the H3 crew, bro. Fuck. Damn, but I know the argument is where it's like, all right, say multiple people come to the cookout, and then it's like, if you're doing it, especially based on race, if mad heads pop out to the cookout, well then why would some heads be better than others? What's the standing on that? Why is because of their race? Like, that's where it gets you fucking cooked. And it's the same thing with this fucking Arab to Jew tier list. Like,
and at the top you got loves hip hop, and at the bottom you got white. That's of course the best way I could put it with that.
It probably wouldn't be that bad, right? Now instead, flip the tier categories and now make the premise something more stereotypic, like who can drive in a wealthy area without being pulled over. Ian would probably morally grandstand about it. He of course would. Hassan seeing if this fucking tier list was obviously like in it with different labels and like fucking obviously Frogan and shit didn't do it. If Hassan saw the fucking tier list, bro, he would be bitching and moaning about that shit for fucking hours, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, that shit is so annoying, bro. Hassan would have like dead ass 3 different fucking streams talking about that shit. shit, bro.
Without getting in trouble. I think it would be a pretty clear stereotype, and maybe you're just not as culturally sound as you might think you are, Ian.
Lighthearted and fun.
Ethan Klein.
Lighthearted and fun.
I told you guys to clap.
Oh.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's good. All right.
You guys are missing a category for Zionist.
Who has the
Yep, that's lighthearted and fun. Calling him a fucking Zionist sure is fun, let me tell you.
N-word pass and who doesn't?
Say.
He made an apology video directed at Cutie Cinderella, and it was graded by a professional psychologist, Dr. Kirk Honda of Psychology in Seattle.
Now we get into the big moment of the video. This is where Ian does something whimsical and content cop
and fucks the whole video up.
Fashion.
Well, I mean, the whole video's fucked, and I've been saying that shit, but that end, oh my god.
It usually leaves an impact on the viewer, whether it be a sketch or him traveling somewhere and doing something comical.
This whole
so
shit
let's see it. I'm ready. Let's see what he's got.
And I don't know if this came from a good place or not, but I came up with the idea of getting Ethan's grade changed from an A to a B.
You don't know if this came from a good place or not? Nigga, shut the fuck up.
At least.
Okay, then this is kind of silly, but let's see where it goes.
I guess have a policy that when there is a grade for an apology, I am just grading that discrete apology as I see it.
Unfortunately, Kirk did not change his grade.
So why the fuck is this in the video, you dumbass?
Wait. He didn't even do it?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so the task that we wanted to put, the big hoorah at the end, completely fucked it up, right? So instead of coming up with something new, you know what I'm saying, and just completely shelving that shit and not mentioning how we fucked up the first rendition, I'm gonna mention how I was a fucking dumbass and fucked it up. And then on top of that, I'm gonna try to really virtue signal and cry at the end because you know what, let me not even speak on nobody fucking relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end, Ian was comparing his relationship with Anissa to Ethan and Hila's and all that type of shit in order to build sympathy points, in order to fucking sympathy farm. That shit wasn't working with me. No. So yeah, he thought this shit was a good idea. Somehow, it was not.
Why the hell is this even in the video? What the hell happened to you, Ian? This was so pathetic. Also, including this guy in the video is pretty malicious. It's clear he only heard one side. He quickly took down his video on the content cop after Ian reached out and ultimately decided he wanted to stay out of it and just wish the best for everyone. I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah, he got dragged into this shit.
Have their own official apology rating system, so I'm going to rate Ethan's apology a B-.
Yep.
B-?
B-, yep, right below your grade of a B. You just really had to have that one up, didn't you?
Wait a sec. This is so petty. You butthurt son of a bitch.
I think something that's very important to me in bringing back Content Cop is to be fair. In the spirit of Kirk saying that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug, I have challenged some of his most powerful haters to put down the haterade and just say something nice and charitable about him because I think he deserves it.
This is definitely the most manipulative part of the video. Don't fucking act like...
Yeah, I'm not fucking like... Oh my fucking god, I hated the end of this shit. I hated the fucking skit, fucking hated the end, fucking hated the video. Bro, holy shit.
You care? This retarded concern trolling, getting Ethan's enemies
to... Yeah, this is definitive concern trolling too.
Say something nice. Like, after all the shit Denims has done, do you think Ethan really wants to hear, like, the...
Exactly, bro. Like, even if she got some shit nice to say, who the fuck is trying to hear that from Denims? What the fuck? Are we stupid? Like, yo, come on, bro.
Chipper words from Denims? No. A notable person missing here is Hassan, which I kind of got to give him credit for it. Like, at least he's standing on business, unlike Shonda Black, who immediately went back.
That's what I'm saying, because at least fucking Hassan kept the heat consistent. Like, he gonna stay forever being a bitch-ass nigga. I feel it, bro. But you niggas, like, y'all just something fucking else, bro. I don't know how y'all niggas, bro. I don't know how y'all orbiter niggas do it, bro. That shit is crazy.
Back on his statement after the video. And I hate to say it, but I think the only genuine person here is Frogan, as she recently doubled...
I don't believe that shit.
...down on her well wishes towards Ethan.
Nah, I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry.
Don't get me wrong. She's still a fucking piece of shit.
No, I don't believe this shit was genuine. And yeah, she is a piece of shit.
But I gotta give credit where credit is due.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Neil. Like, fuck, like, it's really hard.
Yep, here comes the not moral grandson, the goddamn fucking victim, John, right here, bro. Fucking sympathy farming.
Be a couple online and see people attacking your partner.
Are people attacking your partner for no reason? Or is Anissa saying really fucking stupid shit?
And it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, if that doesn't always help them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the one coming to her defense, it probably isn't, considering you're fucking no smarter.
Right. Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
Yeah, most of the times it does. Specifically for you.
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah, it was a fucking train wreck.
Raped. He's so raped, man.
Oh, no, fuck, I was about to start jamming. Content deputy. Yeah, the content deputy was even more dog shit. Like, yo, oh my god. And when, because we covered it a little bit fucking today on obviously part 2 to Ethan and Hila response to the content deputy. Holy fuck. Like, yo, I didn't even realize how truly fucked Ian made the timeline. But god damn, did he botch that motherfucker. Holy shit. That nigga was lying his dick off in the fucking content deputy. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
Okay, so don't mind the outfit change. This is recorded about a week after all those other clips. I didn't expect things to keep escalating.
No, I feel Cameron on an ethereal level. It's like, damn, I'll finish recording a response to some shit. Ethan will fucking respond, or like the debate or whatever the fuck. No, this is perfect. So I'm doing the fucking debate, the Ethan versus Hassan debate, and I'm like, alright, bro, we gonna finish this shit. Alright, we low-key gonna be able to move on some other content, you know what I'm saying? The H3 shit gonna go on or whatever, but we gonna be able to move on. Motherfucker. Fucking Ian right after. Nigga, content deputy H3. I'm sitting there like, god damn it, bro. Fuck. Now I have to cover that shit. Like, and I already knew I'm gonna have to watch fucking obviously the original video, so Ian shit suffered through that motherfucker. Then I gotta go on to the Yap sesh, cause you know Ethan about to turn this shit into like a 4-hour stream. I'm like, god damn it, bro. Like, I'm like, shit.
A part of me's kind of thankful for it. A part of me wanted to die the second I
me too.
Saw that content deputy H3 was uploaded.
Oh, you should have seen my fucking face, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was never so excitedly sad in my life. Like, I was excited because I'm like, yeah, that means fucking Ian dumbass, he about to get absolutely cooked. And I'm sad because it's like, oh wait, yeah, I forgot, Ian is now fucking cooked now. Damn. Like,
alright, cut the shit, dude. I am so pissed right now. I live reacted to it on stream, and thankfully, there really wasn't that much in there to cover. In this content deputy, he hides behind the thin veil of charity, which, by the way, if you watch the first H3 podcast on the Creator Clash, you see how thin that veil is, okay? It was only supposed to be a charitable aspect, but when they're criticized for it, they get to hide behind it.
Ethan, in a desperate attempt to attack and smear Anissa and I, he started attacking our charity event.
Just because your event's for charity.
Why did they even like do this for like if they were, well, obviously in hindsight they didn't know. Well, see, this is where it really gets into it. The first event made $1.3 million, so coming off of that you would think, yeah, this is gonna be successful, so you wouldn't have that obviously negative connotation. But then coming off the second one, bro, that should have been it. That should have been it.
Charity, you could still be criticized, and regardless, it doesn't even fucking matter because you didn't raise a dime for charity last time.
Not at all. Minus 250K.
Can't wait for them to blame us for their failed event. Don't worry, Hila. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything. So
yo, I remember when I first saw this shit again, bro, when Ethan Hila reacted, I was fucking blown again. Still, I'm like, yo, what? You actually are trying to shelve the accountability of fucking up Creator Clash onto fucking Ethan Hila. This shit is, it's baffling to me, bro. Baffling.
That will rest solely on my shoulders. But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it.
This is psychotic.
No. Hassan's Glazers are gonna blame them for it, bro. And anyone with 2 fucking firing brain cells, neuron synapses would know that no, you and Anissa fucking cooked the shit out your books, bro. You fucked it up. It's your fault. Like,
Ian, the internet is not going to blame Ethan and Hila for Creator Clash 3's inevitable failure. What happened with
am I considered as part of the internet? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not blaming them for that shit. But then again, niggas call me biased, Glazer, or whatever the fuck. But then I'm going to argue, okay, well, their history, again, minus 250K. What trust and belief do you have in them for this third event? That, mind you, they are not even part of anymore. quote unquote. Because I ain't gonna lie, again, shout out Pope Dioria. Like he made a good good assessment on that, which is like, okay, yeah, Ian and Nisa left the event technically, like they're not on the operations, like whether financially and all that shit, but are they still gonna be there? Like, you know, at Creator Clash and all that shit? Most likely. Still trying to network and all that type of shit? Most likely, bruh. So I don't know how much I trust that y'all fully walked away. But,
Creator Clash 2, was it their fault then? Even though they were the only people fucking promoting the event? The only possible way this event is saved is if Hassan uses a socialist grift money, but even then, no one's gonna fucking show up. So in this video, Anissa's husband announces that him and Anissa...
Yo, I love that this Anissa's husband thing became a fucking thing, bro. This is just so fucking funny, bro.
...aren't going to be leading Creator Clash anymore because of drama, which is really interesting, and I have a lot of thoughts on that, which I'll talk about later.
Recent revelation that people are just going to use Creator Clash to attack Anissa and I. Anissa and I have decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have relinquished control to our business partners who ran the previous 2 events.
You guys are still to blame for this fight being barely promoted, for all of this shit failing, and for yet again bringing more drama into the card because
they like directly fucking lied to Harley, bro, because they were asking Harley like how he's feeling about the whole content cop situation being fucking dropped, and he was obviously iffy about that shit, obviously going on to leave the fucking card, which you don't blame him for that shit. Go support Harley's charity. But going off of that shit, bro, fucking Ian was telling a fucking Harley that, oh yeah, everybody's cool with the video. Actually, they're happy about the shit dropping. Nigga, what? Oh my god. Yo, that shit is crazy, bro.
You guys don't know how to handle relations behind the scenes, which is very
Oh,
clear.
yeah, and then Freddy's jump. Yo, Freddy came into the Discord. He was putting every punctuation known to mankind on this motherfucker. I was like, damn, bro. It's truly over. That shit is crazy. I was like, damn, bro, this Creator Clash shit is done.
Which is probably why you guys stepped down.
I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't, I mean, I can. I just didn't want to. I want to be frank. I didn't think I would be an awesome event organizer.
To be honest, if you felt you weren't going to be a good boxing promoter, why did you do it again?
That's the same shit I was saying. Like,
after failing the last time. It's very funny how you guys are nudging the blame for Creator Clash 3's failure on Ethan and Neela, just in case it inevitably fails. But you guys...
it's gonna fucking fail.
Guys can avoid all accountability because you guys stepped away from the event. I saw this analogy on the internet. It's like the captain of the Titanic after hitting the iceberg, after the ship is fucking in half, saying, oh, this ain't my fault. I'm not the captain anymore. I'm stepping away from being the captain of this sinking ship.
It's alright. It's like, yeah, boss, that's cool, but like the fucking ship was already going to shit while you were still the captain. So,
you're still to fucking blame.
Exactly.
Your event's still gonna fail.
Exactly.
And guess what? If your little promoters have any ounce of smarts, this event will never happen again. Don't support Creator Clash.
Yeah.
Or any charity tied to Ian and Anissa. And in the spirit of being an asshole, I'm going to put a fundraiser on this video for cancer research. If you'd like to donate, at least 1 penny would raise more than Creator Clash 2, so feel free.
It's so sad because that is true.
And if you'd like to waste your money, feel free to join my Patreon, or become a channel member, or fucking throw it at someone else. I don't give a fuck.
Just don't give it to Ian and Anissa. Feel that.
You're fired.
You're triggered by this CPS harassment thing, and then you immediately equated Anissa and I to it.
No wonder he equated the CPS shit to you. You joined the shitty people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is where, like, bro, these niggas cannot be this fucking stupid, bro. Like, that's why I'm saying this shit gotta be like a bad faith and all that type of shit. Because, like, well, we already know the videos are. But, like, doing all this shit has to be disingenuous. It's like, dude, of course he's gonna be fucking mad. Again, you laid in a bed with snakes, bruv. These snakes are the ones harassing him, even though they keep trying to say the only people that are harassing is Ethan to them. And we know it's bullshit. It's crazy, bruh. Insane works we got going down here.
And doing the fucking shitty L dance, and you never decided to denounce them when shit was going bad.
Yep.
By the way, I can't even tell if Ian's just fucking stupid or malicious.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it's literally just both. Like, I think like it's very clear to see he's obviously in terms of optics a fucking turbo moron. Like, he's very stupid. But like, dude, like the way you're just blatantly not adding some of this context is just fucking wild, bro. Like,
eating on malicious, but sometimes the shit he does is just so fucking retarded. He lies and says the CPS call was the same day that H3 decided to call out Ian and Anissa, which is patently false. They didn't call into the fucking show and raid the show. The reason they reacted the way that they reacted is that when they were messaging you, people like Froggy Tonic and Denims were either directly or indirectly promoting the idea that CPS needed to be called on Ethan and Hila. When they reached out to you, you guys ignored them.
Left them unread.
This timeline is all fucked
Remember,
up.
because like, it seems so coercive and all that shit, Ian, you know what I'm saying? Just to publicly disavow CPS being called falsely, Ethan was such a manipulator, so coercive, so villainy, evil. Like, bro, this nigga Ian's... Yo, he better not fucking drop a third video. I'm so serious, bro. He better not fucking drop a third vid.
Because Froggy Tonic's tweets talking about Ethan as a father and Denims reacting to Bad Empanada was all before the CPS call. That's why you were in the discussion. That's why they were trying
That's the shit that basically made it happen.
reach out to you. You ignored them. That's why they talk shit publicly.
Horseshit. He's lying. Like, the whole thing is a fucking lie. He's manipulating his audience. We did not have a close relationship.
How many times are you going to recharacterize this friendship?
Word. It's like the fourth time, bro. Y'all were best friends to light friends to individual creators to y'all weren't close at all. Nigga, what the fuck?
When it's convenient, they're close friends. When it's inconvenient, they're horrible fucking light friends. You guys barely fucking knew each other. Yeah, just one of those friendships
so
where you
pathetic,
go
bro.
to each other's houses and meet each other's families and have dinners and sleep over for weeks on end and make shit tons of content publicly.
Like, I'm sorry, my nigga. If you somehow met my fucking kids, bro, I would assume we're definitely friends, bro. Like,
go to each other when you need favors for each other's careers. Just one of those little buddy, like tiny little, handshake kind of friendships, He's gonna justify the CPS call. Everyone get ready for the war zone. Thank you, Yoko Ono. That's actually Ian's wife who says that.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Hila's defense. There was this H3 stream where Ethan was dumping...
Shit is still so fucking crazy.
As per usual, he was talking about his own health, his dog having giardia.
Olive has giardia.
His child running around putting things in their mouth.
Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia.
The whole family possibly having giardia.
Oh, and now Hila has giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Anyone who's seeing that content might...
This shit was so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you put these shits on screen? Oh, Ian, you're such a fucking dumbass, bro. Like, again, this does not add any fucking credence. And when I was watching, again, Ethan and Hila's response to this shit, to the content deputy, bro, they broke this shit down so goddamn fast. Like, bro, dude, no one is gonna be a fucking paying member and blatantly shitting on them. That's so fucking stupid. You're gonna pay them $5 a month to say shit? That's dumb as hell, bro. You might as well just go to the fucking snark. Like, what are we... Oh, my God. So fucking stupid. It's obviously heads of part of the H3 fam that are joking with them, bro. Like, are you he's so fucking dumb.
Might be concerned enough to call CPS, including Ethan's own chat, which
Bro, he's loving trying to manipulate him, bro. You're really trying to put out the narrative that Ethan's own fucking chat, again, paid members chat, is the one that called fucking CPS on him. Dude, shut the fuck up.
By the way,
Dude,
it's not a
please shut
measly
up.
number.
I could not believe this when I saw this. When
Me
Ian
either.
decided to justify the CPS call, saying H3's fans were probably the ones behind it.
That did it. Like, that's so fucking... Like, not only is that the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard, but that's just like, damn, like, you're really a malicious nigga, bro. That's crazy works.
Absolutely not. This podcast episode and those chat messages were weeks before the call, A. B, they're clearly joking. I know you've been on live streams before. Chat makes a lot of jokes at people's expenses. That's very normal. And you cannot sit here and lie and pretend like Denims was not being malicious. Froggy was not being malicious.
Bro, if you try to argue Denims was not being malicious, my nigga, it's just like, what the fuck?
And Bad Empanada was not being malicious when they were sharing that shit about Ethan.
Bro, that nigga specifically, for real, arguing that he isn't malicious? Dude, I will be fucking damned.
Trying to relitigate the situation and make it into something it wasn't. At that point, giardia had already been debunked.
Yeah.
I don't trust you, and I'm glad I didn't trust you, because in your video defending yourself, you used a video that takes context from like 3 different places and combines them to make it seem like someone is coordinating an attack on you.
You do the same thing as Ethan by showing the chats?
Including Ethan's own chat.
That's clearly an edit, okay? You compiled chats, so did Ethan. Anyone with a brain can recognize that that's an edit. That's not the edit.
How many of y'all know if the chat comes up from the top or from the fucking bottom? Like,
actual chat going over top the screen. Like, the call was clearly a malicious attempt to harass Ethan. Anyone with a brain can easily recognize that. I guess Ian agrees with that Empanada, so that's something. Also, notice how he doesn't mention the human skulls in this video, because that doesn't fit that, oh, it's his fans harassing him.
Or I can show that your tattoo made it to the top of awful taste but great execution subreddit, which is not a good thing. I mean, it might be a good thing for the artists that you work with, because that means that they did a good job from a technical standpoint, but it's sort of a failure in every other aspect.
Oh, so now you're gonna attack his wife after you've cried for years about people making fun of yours wife. You have now opened your wife to a world.
But then at the same time, I guess you could give, like, and I fucking would hate doing this, but give Ian the credence or whatever for this, or like, I guess you could justify him making fun of Ian's tattoos, because
world of criticism from an entirely new audience, and believe me, there's a lot of subject matter. Ian, I'm making this video because you don't understand why you're worthy of criticism.
Yeah, but like, even still, that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck the tattoos. We need to focus on the actual important shit of how fucking ratty this nigga is.
I also like how you don't show the real ratio. You just show the one for IDubbbz complaints. That's really secure of you, Ian.
Stop!
Fraud alert!
Violated the law.
Now we're going to talk a bit about Creator Clash, the boxing event started by Anissa's husband.
Ooh,
Creator
I don't know if he wants to talk about this.
This is an influencer boxing event meant to gather in a bunch of creators that you wouldn't expect to get in the ring to fight it out, all for charity. The first one was a major success, raising over $1 million for charity, and even every fighter got a bonus, but they didn't have enough to pay Airsoft Fatty, apparently. It wasn't without controversy, however, as Ian banned Sam Hyde, someone who helped one of the other fighters, Harley Morenstein, train for the event, and was a subject of one of Ian's documentaries. He ended up refunding $10,000 worth of tickets that could have gone to charity to Sam. However, this success did not translate over to the next event. They ignorantly and stupidly assumed that the sequel event would garner more success
would do even better, at which I don't know where they were getting that shit from.
The original level.
The high from the fucking first one, I guess.
They took no anti-piracy measures, booked a much bigger venue, the Tampa Bay Lightning Stadium, added 4 more fights to the card, paid top dollar for a professional wrestler who isn't even an influencer to fight on the card. They added special parties like galas and photo opportunities
dumb as hell.
Before and after the event, and they paid for the flights of many big creators who weren't even fighting on the event. And guess who got paid flights to the event? You know.
Is that Hassan Piker? I'm dead, bruh. Nah, of course Hassan dumbass flew out.
Denims, Hassan, you know, the whole crew. And can I say, when you're operating at a loss, you can tend to see that pattern really early on. When you have to pay for that $20,000 comedian, in the end,
20. Holy shit.
They came out with a $250,000 deficit to their bank accounts and 0 money for charity. Ian tried rectifying this by doing a charity stream, but only ended up raising $162,000 out of the $250,000. That's not even an IDubbbz empathy meter worth of what they raised last time. On top of all of that, Ian
that just breaks the fucking meter in half.
Caused a lot of controversy before the event, causing a lot of people to try to refund their tickets before they disabled that ability by kicking Froggy Fresh off the card over some dumb Twitter drama and collaborating with Sam Hyde. Mind you,
still stupid. I don't know what did this.
Harley Morenstein the previous year had also collaborated with Sam Hyde. So this was pretty shocking to a lot of fans. One of the reasons I brought that up is because Ian had such a problem with Froggy being friends with Sam Hyde and collaborating with him, but does not understand why Ethan wants people associated with him condemned who have done all this shit to him.
Exactly.
Other YouTuber Jadion even offered $100,000 to fund Creator Clash if Ian just let Froggy Fresh fight, which Ian declined. This means,
which again is dumb, because they sure could have used that fucking $100K for the charity they didn't donate to.
On top of all of their expenses, they had to pay for another fighter as well. That same fighter pummeled the fuck out of Chris Ray Gun because their weight and height difference was pretty major. Now let me be clear. The event was fun. I went and I had a great time. I got to meet lots of creators and get to reconnect with a lot of people that I hadn't seen in years. Plus I got to make new friends. I even met Hassan. It was a fun event and I don't regret going. With all that said, you don't screw up charity. Even calling this boxing event.
And that's what, again, like, yo, again, I keep shouting out Pope Dior, but I'm telling you, you gotta watch Nicholas Dior videos. But that's what he said, like, yo, with this type of jazz, bro, like, yo, like, you don't, I don't know, like, this is like directly saying, he doesn't know how to fuck, and I'm with him, he doesn't know how to fuck heads, like, let fucking Ian and Anissa run another charity event after the second one. Like, the second one, clearly, obviously, everyone can see was a fucking colossal failure. Who the fuck let them run a third one? Like, you shouldn't even, like, yo, on PR within the internet, I don't even know how niggas on the internet let them fucking do another one, bro. Like, that shit, again, you know.
Event charity is pretty misleading. It implies that there is no for-profit element whatsoever. Anissa and Ian had a mask-off moment on the H3 podcast.
And we kind of want it to be like a Super Bowl, like every year.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
If it works out, then we can do that. And there could always be a charity aspect to it. You know, but I think the main
could always be a charity aspect to it. Interesting.
Goal is just to get the people paid who are involved in making it happen.
You'd think if they wanted to right their wrongs and ask for a second chance at charity, they would downsize a bit. And sure, they did that fighter-wise, but maybe less dinners, less galas, and
smaller arena
shit before and after the event. Maybe don't
not flying Hassan dumbass out.
Rent the Tampa Bay Lightning Stadium that you couldn't even fill last time. And also maybe don't jeopardize your event by putting one of your fighters who is from one of the biggest promotion opportunities that you've had at your past two events
directly
in a shitty situation like you've just done. A little update on the situation. So one of the main card fighters, Harley Morenstein from Epic Mealtime, dropped out. Why did he drop out? Well, one of the reasons was because when he agreed to fight, they agreed that all fighters would be getting paid the same amount. But when Harley talked to his opponent, LA Beast, turns out he was getting paid more. Another reason is Harley felt quite uncomfortable with this whole drama, with Ian seeming to side with pro-terrorist and pro-Hamas people like Hassan.
And then, like, Harley is Jewish, so yeah, he was feeling off because that shit.
Hassan, Denims, and Frogan. And by the way, I don't know if you knew this, I don't know if you could tell by the fucking last name, but Harley Morenstein is a Jew! The main
I say because he's Jewish, like,
card of this fight was not meant to be Israel versus Palestine. It was supposed to be Harley versus LA Beast. He was also quite uncomfortable with the use of the swastika sword in the content cop. And unfortunately, shortly after, Lena Ayad from the H3 podcast, the wife of AB, decided to drop out as well. And what's really fucked up about that is, as I said, if Ian had a spine, he would buy her out. He didn't, and that's
he did not at all. Ethan posted on his story, bro. They fucking left Lena and AB out 12 bands. Like, that's fucking wild.
Fucked up. But thankfully, Ethan did decide to cover the costs that Lena and AB were gonna face because Ian decided not to buy them out, which is nice. Creator Clash 3 will likely fail, and I won't be supporting it. However, I will be rooting for Lena on the sideline.
Even though she's not fighting anymore, boxing takes a lot of dedication, and I'm proud of what she's done. Hopefully, in the future, she gets a chance in the ring. Also, no hate to the fighters still participating. Yeah, no, this is not the fighter's fault. And again, like, too, shout out Lena, where, like, you don't want to see, like, her dedication, especially training and all that type of shit. 12 bands went to that, John. You don't want to see it go to waste. So, no, hopefully she does get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, get a fight in. Little rough skis. You already know has got bub. You already know how to get down. But, like, yeah, also to the other fighters, like LA Beast, you know what I'm saying, like Froggy. I know what's that? Froggy? Yo, I forgot what her name is on the John. Funky Frogby, that's what it is. Yeah, like heads like that on the card, and like, you know, as you said, like LA Beast, like, yeah, no, heads are chilling, bro. They're just here for the fight. Freddie Wong, like, yo, a whole bunch of heads, and they're generally just worried about like the fight. Like Freddie Wong is a good example of this shit. Freddie not doing nothing. He went into Discord, was like, yo, a whole lot of bullshittery. Oh damn, come on, bro. Yo, no. I'm like, bro, this John. I'm like, bro, this John died 2 times, bro, in one vid. That's how you know we've been sitting here yapping for too damn long. But am I editing that one out? Man, hell nah. Tough. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this, like, yeah, nah, head just cooling, bro. Like, y'all not can be communication with y'all fighters. Is all this other shit, like I was saying earlier, gonna affect the fighters? Like, yo, they're just worried about boxing, bro. So shout out them.
Maybe if shit hadn't hit the fan and there was better marketing, I would have ended up going again. However, given the fact that the UFC and Jake Paul are also having fighting events the same night across the country, and that VidCon is literally the week before all the way across the country, I don't see much success here. And those
because there probably won't be that much.
Ticket sales are not looking too good. I'll paraphrase something that Nicholas Diorio said. If you want to support charity, donate directly. If you want to waste money, donate to me.
Anissa and I have decided...
Again, shout out Nick Diorio.
...decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have relinquished control to our business partners who ran the previous 2 events. They're very capable. They know exactly what they're doing. They run events on a regular basis. The event is still happening. Anissa and I just don't have any financial ties. We don't have any ownership. We are, I think just going to be known as the founders of the event.
Another grand idea that Ian had was to give the event to the people who ran the last 2 events. Were they a part of the financial decisions?
That's what I was saying. That's a whole nother joint. Because I remember saying this joint initially when watching the Content Deputy or whatever the fuck. I'm like, bro, maybe heads will 1 or a 10 or whatever the fuck. Because we're not on this joint or whatever. Or maybe this shit will go good because niggas are not on the books. But at the same time, if they were on the books while y'all were there also on the books, then no, they're gonna fuck it up too. So who even really knows?
To run all those galas, buy out the hotels, get the comedian and all that other shit. I'd like to see the finances. Were they a part of those shitty financial decisions? Let's see some accounting. And speaking of accounting, I find it extremely suspicious that you claim that you're not getting any financial benefit from this. You made a big investment to make this event and you're just not gonna get anything back from it.
That's what I'm saying. That's a whole nother good speculation too. Like, you still had to put like obviously payments on doing like obviously like renting out the fucking arena and shit like that. You still had to pay for that shit, so you're not gonna make no proceeds. Nah, that's a really good point on Cameron's part. Nah, there's no way he's not making a fucking dollar.
Man,
nah.
I don't buy that for a fucking...
Nah, that's actually really facts. Now I'm sitting here thinking, you're not gonna... No, because niggas had to do the arena. Obviously, giving out the shit for the different fighters, like the stipend and all that shit. Bro, there's no way niggas ain't making not $1 off this shit.
Second, it's just not how finance works. You are most certainly getting your investment back if you have any smarts whatsoever. And if not, I just find it extremely suspicious. Let's see some fucking accounting, because I don't believe that for a second.
But that's what I said too. I'm like, bro, again, fucking Ian wants to shelve the accountability and shit onto like fucking Ethan and Hila and say like, oh, their audience is gonna be the reason this shit fails or whatever the fuck. Brother, show me a fucking book, because I've been said, y'all niggas cook the shit out the books. Let me see a book, because we really gonna see who gonna make this motherfucker fail. I ain't gonna lie. Because fuckheads talking about fuck Creator Clash and all that shit. You know what's really gonna make Creator Clash fail? If they don't got the fucking money to do what their main goal was. Or at least, not Ian's main goal. What eventually became their main goal, which was donate to charity, bruh. Like, I don't...
You've proven to be malicious. You might not be gaining anything financially, but you sure as hell have to be getting your investment back, which means less money for charity. You also gotta love this characterization.
Let me see. Or something.
Have to be getting your investment back, which means less money.
Not saying it's bad to get their investment back on principle. However, it isn't like they were doing any charitable donations on their own, as far as I know.
Money for charity. You also gotta love this characterization that it's because of drama and not that Ian and Issa did anything wrong. You guys fucked up the last event.
That's what I've been stamping that in all the Johns. No, Ian and Issa fucked up Creator Clash too. The reason that shit went to shit was because of them.
Fucked this event, but it's not your fault. It's all H3's fault. You guys are free from any blame. It's because of everyone else. You're just so fucking spineless, dude.
You bringing up Lena dropping out of the fight was you publicly showing to your fans, like, I don't approve of this. You were saying this shit before the content copy even came out.
Which I told her I would cover if she wanted to drop out.
But now you are saying that you didn't have a problem with any of it until I made the video.
I was totally on board until the organizer put out a video calling me a psychopath.
Yeah, no shit. What?
You already forced Lena into this horrible situation. And again, you forced this situation on her.
Why would I do such a thing to Lena? Dude, you have as much agency as I do.
How? Please let a nigga know.
What a fucking Weasley...
Like, this nigga... Like, you're directly, again, Ian, putting the fucking accountability on someone else. holy shit. Like,
liar,
dude, I can't do it anymore.
You have no
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, do not let this nigga fucking Soy Dubs iCuck drop a third video. I'm not watching that shit. I'm sorry, I can't with this nigga no more. He's gonna keep being fucking bad faith as fuck, bro. Keep being the most disingenuous, ratty nigga I've ever seen.
Fucking place to blame Ethan for the Lena situation. Why did Harley drop out then? Was that Ethan's fault too? It's because you're a horrible fucking boss. To wrap up this video, we're going to take a look at what growing and changing looks like. Losing all sense of irony, not pushing vulnerable people's buttons unless it's beneficial to your career. Don't morally grandstand unless you've grown and changed. Harassment is bad, with one exception. Racism is bad, but anti-Semitism is okay. It's okay if you promote terrorists, but not if you condemn them. America deserved 9/11. Either
apparently to Hassan.
All of them are okay or none of them okay? No, but some of them are. Having money is bad. I'm being a bit facetious, however, it is pretty clear that while yes, Ian has changed, it doesn't seem like he gained any empathy for anyone other than himself.
Or better yet, he just loves to have. He has a fucking major victim complex now, and only bad shit could be done to fucking him.
In fact, I almost argue that Ian is more bigoted now than he ever was. Like, at least before he had the excuse of just making a joke, but all throughout his recent video, he was patronizing all kinds of groups of people. As for Anissa, I don't think Ian's change is entirely her fault. I think they have an equal role of this retardation.
No, honestly, yeah.
Anissa's probably...
Like, I always joke around about the blink twice shit, but it's honestly, nigga, two motherfuckers sharing one brain cell together doing this shit.
Is Anissa. She's extremely unlikable and always has been. Ian sees something in her, and I guess good for him. But take one look at her Twitter and see why people feel the way they feel about her.
No, I've already seen the podcast clips. I don't want to see more.
She does herself no favors. Ian, if you're going to be upset with Ethan wanting you to speak out, maybe don't give him a reason to be upset by openly endorsing Froggy Tonic and Denims after
stamped. You know, could have fucking disavowed CPS falsely too.
For what they did, making it clear whose side you're taking on your podcast, or make a 1-hour video shitting on the guy. Now, as someone who has benefited from the use of therapy, I gotta say that this weaponization and reliability of therapy is extremely fucking annoying.
It's like, yo, seeing this shit, it's like, bro, are you fucking, like, Ian and Anissa, are y'all sure therapy worked for y'all, bro? Because I'm not too certain.
Overdone. At this point, it's beyond concern trolling. Can I just say, if I was deeply depressed and thinking about getting help, and I saw this latest video of Anissa's husband recommending therapy to me, I would run away. This latest video is anti-therapy propaganda. Finally, the last point I'll mention on this episode is about the series itself. Content Cop was always meant to be a little bit funny. However, in this latest one on H3,
it's literally the worst Content Cop of all time.
I think I audibly chuckled only a few times, and most of it was because of jokes that Ethan was making in the clips. There was only one...
Exactly. The only time I really laughed at this shit was fucking, like, again, watching Ethan's response to this shit. I'm like, dude, oh my god.
Occasion where one of Ian's jokes actually landed. In conclusion, being pro-Palestine or making charity events does not absolve you of criticism.
Stamped.
And I can't...
And that's one thing Ethan kept stamping it in. Like, you know, no matter what John, bro, whether, like Cameron just said, whether being pro-Palestine or doing all this other shit, it does not fucking make you, like, not criticizable. Like, you can still be critiqued.
Find a person more worthy of criticism than IDubbbz. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Content Cop. If you have any recommendations or if you want me to keep going, just let me know in the comments below.
Shout out Cameron,
If you'd like to see some of my sources, the links are in the description below. Please check them out, okay? They've done some great work. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
You feel me, bro? Shout out gang. He made a fire vid. Content Cop IDubbbz by Cameron F305. We love to see you, bro. Like I said, bro, Content Cop IDubbbz. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG vid, down in the description. First link, share the love with Cameron F305. This video was fucking awesome, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He pretty much, like, there is no shit I disagree with. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Call it fucking glaze for Cameron, bro. Yo, he needs the glaze because this video was fucking spot on. fucking spot on. And yeah, this right here, Content Cop IDubbbz, is really what a motherfucker needed. I'm not even gonna cap. But anyway, to speak more or less on this shit, yes, this right here and everything Ian has done just more or less goes to show, especially within the Content Cops, which are just got bad faith, disingenuous, all that type of shit. This all mainly goes to show how fucking slimy, ratty, and fucking disingenuous, and how just how much fucking Ian IDubbbz, the Content Cop, fell the fuck off. The Content Cop is gone. Press F to pay respects. Press F to pay your respects. And now SoyDubbbz is here, and things only seem to be getting worse. That's fucking great. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, because you already know the content debut. We still gotta finish watching Ethan and Hila's response, you know what I'm saying? So obviously that'll be coming soon, probably the next day after y'all are seeing this boy when it's posted today. But I just can't, bro. Ian, what happened to you? What happened? This shit fucking sucks, dude. And you're never gonna live this shit down. And that sucks, dude. For real, like even more. But this is what you made for yourself. I'm gonna say it once more, and I've been saying it the whole vid. I know this done almost 3 hours, 3 hour yap sesh, but I'm gonna say it one more time to finish it out. Ian made his bed with snakes. And now he is going to lay in that motherfucker. He is going to lay in it. So we'll see what happens with fucking SoyDubbbz. I ain't gonna lie, if he drops a third video, or if he gets into more fucking, I don't know, bullshittery, some more shit come out about him within, obviously, the whole Ethan versus Ian and fucking IDubbbz and Hassan and all this other shit going on. Last thing, though, you already know, we gotta keep stepping into love. Go fucking share. So much love for fucking Cameron F305. We need to see it. We need to see it, because again, this video was fucking awesome. Content Cop Base 3, links in the description, saying one more time. Other than that, though, I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.